Um.
The next level is
Good
here.
one. Good one.
The next level is
Good
here.
one. Good one. So I think I have to. I have not done this in forever. I think I copy this, and then no, not that one. No. Do I have a Botrix thing, or is that only? Mm, okay, widgets. Chat overlay. Pumper. I don't. How do I do this? Accept. Copy. Do I do it here? Mm, is it anywhere? What the fuck? Oh, it's. I guess not. Okay. Let me see if this guy's calling soon. Um. Okay, what if I do this? And this here. It looks like shit. Width, probably swap these now. Maybe 1,000. YouTube chat, OBS, transparent, background, code. I don't know. Whoa. I'll probably have a browser here. I'll probably have I'll put on a video in the meantime. Nope. Yeah. Now I'll swap these, I guess. Or wait. Didn't I used to do like this? Or should I just make this large? I feel like that's not too bad now. Oh yeah, let me do copyright free jazz. Oh, now I can switch this, I guess. Okay, he's calling. Shut up. Yo.
Yep.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Cool, cool.
There we go.
Wait, is this Mike? Also, I don't need 2 chats. But I do need to move this. Where did it go? Whatever.
Up. What's this one again?
Up my gain. Make me, boy. Very quiet, okay. Maybe I can... Does this help? Test.
Right.
I'll do 1020 gain. Okay, let me know if that works better. Also, let me know about his audio too if you get a chance. And by get a chance, I mean when he actually speaks. I think he's talking to his streamer, setting some shit up. I don't know.
All right, just to let you know how this works. Usually when we go live here, I'll go through a little introduction. The introduction will be played through the browser here for you to hear while it's playing on the stream. After the little intro music, we play a bullshit little video, not just a joke and have fun with, and then we'll get into the show.
Sounds good. Do you prefer camera on?
It don't matter to me either way.
Okie dokie. I'll just leave it off then, I guess. If he doesn't have there's no preference.
Right. All right. We are going a little bit live on Rumble. Well, we are going live right now for a little bit on Rumble. Usually do a little pregame. That's just to let people know, what goes on before the actual show. We accidentally did it by accident. So, what had happened was I was setting up the show and my hand, I have the stream deck, and my hand actually hit the go live button because I had it on the stream deck. I didn't realize we were live on Rumble. And then the chat started lighting up with things that we were saying that we shouldn't have been live with. So we were just bullshitting around talking about some other things, and chat was lighting up with, yeah, fuck. I forget who we were talking about, but I saw somebody say, yeah, fuck that person. It's just like, wait, can they hear us? So we've been doing it ever since.
Base.
They just get to see what happens behind the show when we set up at this point now.
It's a sneak peek.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of waiting music too, so it's not dead.
Also, how's the is the audio good on my end?
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yep. All good.
Okay. If you have anything you want to send my way or something, just you can either throw it in the Rumble chat or in the chat here, and I'll pick it up.
Alrighty, I know they're actually. I won't say this out loud. I'll send you a DM just in case you don't feel comfortable with it.
Okay. I gotta lower that more. There we go. $6:56. Got about 4 minutes. No, I mean, that's not private. Basically, what he was saying is, I was like, hey, he was told not to do any kind of discussion behind the scenes about what we're talking about. So he didn't prep anything. My whole point was literally the way tablets and mobile devices, things like that, work differently than computers. When you share with a computer, you can have a camera and a screen running at the same time. When you just do it off your phone, it will cut your camera off to display your screen. So it'll fuck with cameras because it fucks out with the layout of how everybody's lined up in there if you switch it on and off. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's something we have to deal with. All right. But yeah, you can definitely just send whatever you want in the chat, and I'll bring it up on the screen here.
Sounds good.
Get everything set up. Hey, fuck it. I'm trying to rush everything now just to make sure everything's set up. We're good. One more time to run through the scenes. Oh, there is a delay between that, ain't there? Everybody, well, I don't need that tonight. Everybody saw that, right? There was a delay between the scenes changing. Yeah, there is that small delay, but I know what that's from. Okay. Everything's set. We are running over on the Rumble side. Usually I have to refresh Rumble a few times before it'll actually stay going. Sure. And, all right, you ready to go?
I believe so, yep.
Just keeping it stalled out here for a second. Oh, wait. That would have been screaming. All right, flipping the screen. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, video. Oh, sorry, hit the damn it, wrong button again.
Yo, how does the music sound in the back? Is it too overwhelming?
I think that motherfucker is single-handedly bringing comedy back to gaming. I have never seen this man's streams when I've popped into it where it hasn't been just like a joke fest from beginning to end. I like the burnt peanut. He may be a dick, but yeah, he is pretty funny. Before we get started tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely got to go over there to Biltong USA. Get your snack on over there. They got dried beef from an actual South African farmer. Came to this country legally. Who's doing it the right way. He's building a business. He's got snacks that I've never even heard of. Those things look amazing, and I'm actually going to give me some. But go over there, go to biltongusa.com, use code LABEL, get 10% off your purchase, and enjoy your snacks, ladies and gentlemen. But for right now, look, yesterday the stream got kind of wonky there for a second. I don't really react well to trolls. I don't react well to people who try to mouth off and don't really know what the hell they're talking about. So that actually happened last night. And he is here to defend himself today. How what do we call you?
You can just say Gatherer.
Gatherer. Okay.
Yep.
Now tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Let us know who you are.
Just an antagonistic libtard. Love to fight, love to argue. Saw some stuff I disagreed with, wanted to hop in and chat about it. It's basically the gist of it, I think, unless there's other things you're thinking of or need me to bring up.
No. I mean, if you want to actually have a real discussion, that's fine. But I'm not one for being, when I feel like you're being disingenuous and just trying to get a reaction. Yeah, the anger will come out. And it's not because that you're triggering me. It's because I deal with stupid people all fucking day long. And when you're trying to be stupid, it gets to me. But because I can't do that in my daily life, I do it here. It puts me in my element. And I want you to know I'm going to do that if you try to be a dick. You want to keep it civil.
Totally good.
We can keep it civil.
Whichever is totally okay with me. I have no preference. Personally, I like the arguing, screaming stuff, but I can also have a discussion. So whichever you prefer, I'm chilling.
So tell me what the problem was last night with you. What were you trying to get on me about?
I don't remember the particular thing offhand. I just remember there being like multiple things that were being said that I like heavily disagreed with. Admittedly was like being a massive troll, so I can potentially hop in before I had to leave and my time ran out. But let me try and think of some stuff that you were going over specifically. Should we just like check out your VOD from yesterday, or is that available?
I mean, I was looking back through it. Yeah, you were going off about Mom Donnie and how you just wanted to jump on just to scream for a bit.
Oh, fuck! What was it? You were talking about like how Zoran is going to inevitably lead to some like destruction of the country, or at the very least New York City. You were saying that he is filled with like dishonesty and is essentially a con man, just to paraphrase. And I was pointing out how ironic it came across for somebody who's a Trump voter and current Trump supporter to make those criticisms of the other side, but then not maintaining that criticism to their side or seeing anything problematic about it.
Okay, so let's clear this up from the very beginning. Trump voter, I agree with. A Trump supporter, what do you consider a supporter?
Someone who voted for him.
Okay, so anybody that voted for him is a supporter, so it's just the same person, you just wanted to reference it twice.
Well, because there's probably different extents to which someone's like support goes for a particular politician.
Because I vote for somebody who, like everybody says, vote for the lesser of two evils. I am a Trump supporter. I mean, wow, that's kind of a fucked up situation when you got a lot of left-leaning people walking away, and then all of a sudden they just say something good about Trump, and they're now public enemy number one.
I mean, you voted for Trump, correct? In the last election at the very least?
Yes.
Okay, so
I voted for him actually twice. I didn't vote him for a first time because I thought, okay, you know what? Hey, you got the fucking who is it that you're fired, dude? The Celebrity Apprentice shit. You got that son of a bitch running for president now. Okay, look, at least JFK being our who was it? Reagan was a movie star or something like that, right? No,
I
it was
think so,
JFK,
yeah.
right?
I think Reagan, but I could be
Reagan.
misremembering.
You got that happening. It's cool. Okay, I get it. There is some kind of lore to it, but can we do better than this dude? And then I listened to him and Hillary. I was and still am a Democrat. My views lean left more than anybody in my audience. And most of the group I'm involved with. You know why? The reason why I support him? I hated the prick too. And it was Charlottesville. Because I saw it my goddamn self. I sat there and watched Charlottesville play out because I was working 12 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week. On that day, without even knowing what the fuck was happening, I took the day off. I called out. I spent all fucking day just relaxing. And that came on, so I was just like, you know what? That conversation, that press conference that was after, I was like, you know what? Let's see what the fuck they're talking about with this dude. I heard brashness. I heard language that I would use unbecoming of a president. Okay, cool. But he's laying the fuck into him. And when I heard him say, you know what, it's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture. And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis or white supremacists because they should be condemned totally. But you had people on both sides that were very fine people. And then the next day, I watched that shit twice. The very next day, the media starts saying, oh, he's racist. He's racist. They left that part out for years. There is a video on YouTube. You could look it up if you want to. This video is over 10 minutes long. 37 times the man disavowed white supremacy, but yet he's some kind of fucking racist. Explain it.
Okay, before I get into that, I just want to clarify: if you voted for somebody in an election, you're inherently supporting them, their candidacy, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what I mean when I say Trump supporter. I would say any voter is encompassed in that sort of definition. The second thing about the Charlottesville thing, he can disavow them all he wants to. However, when you hear him say that there are good people on both sides, what were the sides that were at the Charlottesville protest?
What were the sides? We're not talking about the neo-Nazis and white supremacists that were coming out of the tiki torches, were they? That's what we're not talking about, right?
No, that is exactly what we're talking about. That was who was on the other side.
And that's what
right?
he was condemning, asshole. No.
Then why would he say both sides?
As a matter of fact, it's actually starting to come out to be why? Because he didn't want to take a hard stance and be like, hey, look, I agree 100% with these people. These people are fucking dicks. When you're trying to actually please a country and make it stop fucking being insane for a goddamn second, saying there are good people on both sides because they actually have valid arguments, it is a stance a neutral fucking arbiter would take. Instead of Biden up there screaming with red fucking background about ultra nuclear MAGA being a threat to this country.
Okay, so just to clarify, when he says both sides, one of the sides was Antifa that was actively counter-protesting the white supremacists that were there for that march, no?
Yes, and what have we seen with Antifa? Haven't they been attacking people all over the place? Haven't they been getting away with riots and murders and burning stores and looting fucking people's houses? Didn't they get away with an attack on the damn White House where they burnt the church right across the street?
Sure, and we can totally dive into those.
Their charges were dismissed because you couldn't see them because they were wearing a mask. And then they got paid for doing the same damn thing that you complained about January 6th with. They attacked the fucking White House for a month. Laid siege to they laid siege to DC for a month. Attacked the fucking White House, set fire to a guard shack on the White House grounds, set fire to the church across the street, and the media said Trump gassed peaceful protesters to take a picture of him with holding a Bible upside down. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it. I want to hyper focus on this one point specifically, though.
Go ahead.
Once again, the protests in Charlottesville were Antifa on one side, and then neo-Nazis and white supremacists on the other side. So when he says there are good people on both sides, he is inherently referring to people that are on the side of the neo-Nazis and the white supremacists, right?
So the people that were protesting in Charlottesville because a black man got shot, right?
No, they were opposing a removal of a Robert E. Lee statue.
Okay, yeah, that was the Michael Brown thing. Okay, so the Robert E. Lee statue. Okay, so they had good arguments as to why you leave up a statue of our culture. Yeah, I get where you're going with this one now. As to why you leave up a statue with our culture, to tell you about our heritage. Why? Because people owned slaves? Well, guess what? It's part of our history, dude. That's how we got over it. That's how we remember it. And that's how we never go back to it, is remembering why it was bad. So having monuments of somebody who might have owned slaves that was, he was a big guy in the Civil fucking War. Yeah, it's important for us to remember why we shouldn't do it again, correct?
Correct. Which is why I'm not opposed necessarily to having statues removed.
Okay. So that's what the protest was about. You call them neo-Nazis and white supremacists because they wanted a statue of our fucking history to remain up.
That's not why.
That's not what the shit. Well, bullshit.
I can explain why if you're interested, but I'm not just saying that because they wanted to.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
So I'm explicitly saying that because it was a white supremacist rally with members from the alt-right, neo-Confederates, white nationalists, white supremacists, neo-Nazis, literal Klansmen, walking around with the Confederate flags and the swastika flag. And their stated goals from the organizers is that they wanted to unify the American white nationalist movement.
Okay. Yes. And they were protesting the removal of a goddamn heritage thing, or of a removal of a statue of our history.
Yeah.
Who they are advocating for something like that? I'm sorry. Neo-Nazi wants to keep a damn statue up because it represents white supremacy to him. To me, it represents our fucking culture. Yeah, I'm going to agree with the guy, number one. So there are good people on both sides because they had valid fucking arguments. Okay?
Do you think that's a valid argument for the stated goal of the organizers to unify the American white nationalist movement?
Do you think it's the goal of the SPLC to pay these people to create these things?
If you have any evidence showcasing that whatsoever, then I will be willing to look at it.
Alabama indictment about the SPLC? What are you talking about?
Why are we talking about Alabama right now if we're referencing Charlottesville?
Do you not know why the SPLC is being fucking indicted?
Not offhand, no. But like I said, I'd be more than willing to look at it. But we're talking specifically about Charlottesville. If you have anything showcasing that.
This is why.
This is why what?
This is why I bring it up, because the SPLC was paying neo-Nazis and white supremacists to actually go out and create racial fucking incidents
in
just
Charlottesville?
Like this. Yes, Charlottesville was mentioned specifically in the SPLC.
It was mentioned.
Indictment.
Okay, SPLC Alabama indictment. Also, to be clear, I don't even necessarily disagree with your argument as to why the statue should be remaining. But the thing that
was
I'm
their argument.
No, it wasn't their argument. I already stated what their argument. Can you restate what my argument was?
Your argument that you think they were stating was it is a sign of white supremacy for them, so they want to bring together the white nationalists and everything. No. They were saying it is a sign of our heritage, whether it means our heritage as a white nationalist or white supremacist. It doesn't fucking matter. It is a sign of this country, our heritage, who we are. Yes, I agree with that. I don't agree with why they think it should be a thing. I agree with the fact that it should be allowed to stay up. And that was the point being made.
Yeah, the reasoning
All the
for why the
context
point
was
is
taken
being
away from his shit in Charlottesville.
No, I'm
So
giving the
you
context
could
at the
just
moment.
rage out about, oh, no white nationalist, and he said good people on both sides, so he's saying they're good too.
He is, by definition,
Guilty
right?
by association just by trying to appease both sides of an argument.
That's
Wow.
not. Do you disagree that he is inherently talking about white supremacists and neo-Nazis?
No, I don't disagree with it. I disagree with your framing of it to try to look past the point that he is trying to ease tensions from two sides of an argument.
Since when, for one, he's never even cared about easing the tensions. If he did, the United States wouldn't be in the most divided times, like in recent history. So he obviously doesn't care about it.
Are you kidding me? Are you straight up fucking kidding me? This has been going on since way before Trump. We've been dealing with this since back in Bush and Clinton fucking days, dude. Especially with Iran, especially with the fucking wars that we literally have funded. Are you kidding me? This entire damn thing, you keep saying, you literally think one fucking president getting into office and the entire goddamn thing changes overnight?
No, I didn't say that. Did I say that?
Okay. Yes.
No, I didn't. I mean, you can
okay,
check the
so
VOD.
How is it fucking Trump's fault that we are in this mess now?
Do you want to move on to that, or do you want to stay on the either the SPLC
You
Alabama indictment?
I don't give a shit. You look it up yourself. I can throw it up there for you if you want to. Explain to me while I look it the fuck up. Explain to me how it is Trump's fault that we are here since we've been barreling towards this since Clinton and Bush, to me, at least, probably even before then.
So if you say that we're barreling towards it, isn't the implication there that starting from the beginning prior to the barreling, that it's going to be a smaller effect, and then once the barreling comes to a halt, that's going to be the greater effect, right? That's going to be the most division. Do you disagree that we are more divided now than during the Bush and Clinton era?
No.
Okay, that was my point. I don't know why you made it seem like you disagreed with me.
Oh, okay. So you want to take it to a whole point now of nothing happened before Trump. Because this divide has been going bigger than that shit. Identity politics came into play when fucking what was that? Occupy Wall Street was going on. That divide was happening under Obama. So let's say if you're talking about that, that's where the breakdown in the left and the right fucking started. When the culture war started, when fucking Gamergate, whatever woke was, when all that shit started back in the fucking day, that's when the divide started. It just amplified under Trump. Why? Because the motherfucker wasn't supposed to win in 2016. It was supposed to be Clinton.
So I would
Remember
say that
the media had it in the bag for her the entire goddamn time, and then all of a sudden Trump wins, and he's fucking surprised that he won. It wasn't supposed to be him, and we both fucking know that.
Sure, I would say that the dissemination of culture from the top-down perspective from the Trump administration, and Trump is the one that's leading the administration, I would say that whenever they are the ones that are influencing the culture as much as they are, especially in comparison to other presidents, then I would say that, like, yeah, he probably is more responsible than other presidents for stoking the flames.
He's more responsible than other presidents for stoking the flames. Why? Because he existed and was elected?
No, probably because of the nicknames that he goes after his political opponents with, probably because of the targeting that he does through the DOJ, probably because of the influence that he puts pressure into like the what's it called? The organization above ABC to get Jimmy Kimmel off of air personally. The personal lawsuits.
Oh my God, no, that was FCC and FCC's decision alone. No, but keep going.
What do you mean FCC's decision alone?
That was the FCC's decision alone.
Are you saying that because there's the authority?
That was the FCC's decision alone.
Even you can repeat it for the third or fourth time. That's not going to clarify anything. Damn it.
Shut the fuck up and listen. Even the CEO said, yes, it is my decision. Trump had fucking nothing to do with it. So stop blaming the man for something you don't even know what the fuck's really happening, because the only thing you listen to is the first accusation, and that's all that fucking matters to you. It's
That
pathetic, dude.
that's just not true at all. I don't know why you keep on like trying to throw this
It's
as if
not
you know like
true at all.
no, it's not
It's
true at
not.
all. No, because
Okay.
I do
Okay.
like read articles and stuff. I'm
Okay.
not gonna
Okay.
just read a headline and then go with that the first statement that's ever made. So whenever you say it's the FCC's decision, are you saying it is their authority alone to do that?
Are you talking about the same trade commission that runs what's being broadcasted
Yes.
on our cable news? Yes.
Okay, do you think that it is possible for the President of the United States to influence the decision making from an agency such as the FCC to take down his political enemies?
You mean like it was possible for Joe Biden to run negative shit about Trump the entire time? What about Obama? Yeah, it can be done.
Okay, and then what evidence do you have for showcasing that doesn't exist for the Trump administration? Speaking with the FCC
It doesn't
chairman.
exist for the Trump administration. What? Hold on. What evidence do I have of Obama doing it? The motherfucker literally ran with Russiagate. That was a lie from the very fucking beginning, and they knew it, and they used it to try to smear fucking Trump all over the place. The President of the United States of America levied informational and psychological warfare upon you to make you believe what he wanted you to believe, so you vote in favor for him instead of who you want.
Yeah, we can move on to that if you want to. However, this doesn't detract away from the point that I'm making about the division that is massively being created and stoked. You can performatively laugh if you want to. It's not going to change your
performatively laugh. I just told you how Obama sat there and used fucking lies created by the government to smear a fucking Republican candidate for president, who then became to be the president, and you're like, oh, but Trump bad.
No, I didn't say Trump bad.
What the
I restated
fuck?
my argument. I don't know if you have like listening problems or anything like that, which is totally fine. Just let me know ahead of time so that I can like speak slower.
The entire time you're just
you have it because I tried to get you to
circles,
restate my argument earlier,
shit,
and you
dude.
just couldn't restate it at all. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh my god.
However,
we're doing the Destiny shit.
The reason
we're doing
that the reason that I said,
all right, let's do Destiny.
That we can go back to it if you would like to, is because what you brought up doesn't even address the criticism that I made about the FCC attempting to take Jimmy Kimmel off air with the endorsement of Donald Trump.
So you mean when Joe Biden pressioned social media companies to censor people for saying things that they didn't want him to say, that's not the exact same thing?
Did he do that?
Correct? Yes.
Do you have any evidence showcasing that Joe Biden himself, the president of the United States,
the entire Biden administration was in on it? The only goddamn Democrat in any position that did not have any hand with it and spoke out was Ro Khanna when he said this is a violation of the First Amendment of the United States. The only one. Republicans both used it. Democrats and Republicans use that backdoor shit to Twitter to take people down, to censor them for things that were fucking true. So it's not the same thing, is it?
No, it's not the same thing because you don't have any evidence or any statements of Joe Biden himself as the president of the United States ordering any sort of investigation into Twitter or the Twitter files or anything like that. However, on the flip side, you have Donald Trump making direct statements endorsing the decision made by the FCC chairman to take out Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Okay, so he says it's a good thing because it happened after?
No, he's saying it's a good thing during the process of the discussions that are going or that are being had about the removal of Jimmy Kimmel, and even afterwards, he is praising the decision. However, you don't see any statements like that from Joe Biden, right?
You don't see any statements from Joe Biden at all because he was never the one at the helm.
Okay, thank you for admitting that he didn't make any statements or anything regarding that, which is my dispute that I had with you whenever it came to... Right?
I'm sorry. Joe Biden himself didn't say it. He's got to be separated from... Joe Biden has to be separated from his own administration and the shit that they do, but Trump and the people that are under him? No. Every bit of it is Trump because he's the fucking dictator. He leads the goddamned way, right?
Yeah, with his sycophantic
You need to
administration,
be
right?
separated from everything that you represent in a goddamn argument, but somehow I need to be lumped in together for everything else that you fucking hate. The same goddamn retarded fucking statements over and over and over again with you motherfuckers. When? When will you ever get something other than just your pussy ass fucking feelings and make a goddamn point?
The only one speaking with feelings
Other
is
than
you.
the
You're the
fact
person
that
who's just been
Joe Bi-
insulting and then raging the whole time. I've given you facts to contradict your statements. I've given you
I'm
evidence
not
as to
even
why.
taking you seriously. I told you from the very beginning, if I feel like you're not going to be taken seriously, yes, I will go with the fucking insults.
So if I feel like I'm not going to take you seriously, I'm not going to take you seriously.
No, to sit here and say that Trump and everybody under him, Trump is the reason why every bit of that is happening, is not separating anybody, but we must separate Joe Biden from the same goddamn shit is the most retarded fucking shit
It's not the
I
same
have
shit,
ever heard.
and you've admitted
No.
it's not. You've conceded that point.
No, I did not.
You did.
No, I fucking did
Because
not.
whenever I push you on it to see if Joe Biden had any similar statements about the Twitter files, as I accused Donald Trump of having the influence above the FCC chairman to take down Jimmy Kimmel's show,
to be a fucking president, actual president of the United States, instead of sundowning at fucking noon and going to goddamn bed, unless he needs to be there so they can pump him full of fucking stimulants for something, just because he's present in the situation and tells you what he thinks about it, somehow, oh my God, Donald Trump fucking did it. It couldn't have been anybody else's decision before, during, or after he made that fucking comment.
Okay, for one, you're already again conceding.
Answer the fucking question.
I'm going to reiterate the point because you're
you're not going to change up. You're not going to change the fucking framing.
It's not the framing that's being changed.
Is there in any way possible that somebody else could have made a decision before, during, or after, and Donald Trump's fucking Twitter had nothing to do with their decision? Could that be a possibility?
Sure, it's totally possible, yes.
Okay, then thank you for conceding my fucking point of why you're a fucking idiot for even thinking
this shit. Okay, then neither of us,
because
then
Joe
you and
Biden
I,
doesn't say this shit. Hold on, because Joe Biden didn't say this shit during his fucking presidency. It's proof that he had no influence over everything, but because Donald Trump did, it's proof that he has influence over everything. Shut the fuck up.
What do you think is more likely? A president that's not making a statement about whether or not they would want an investigation into the Twitter files is going to have more influence than the person who's the current sitting president influencing the decision-making of the FCC chairman?
Motherfucker. Are you sitting there saying that Joe Biden's administration that was literally breaking the First Amendment of the United States of America, censoring the American fucking citizens on vaccine, on election shit, that goddamned hard drive? Are you fucking telling me we should let that goddamn stand? Left, right, or fucking center. Anybody in our goddamned government should be able to shut us the fuck up? Are you conceding that?
No.
Okay.
Which they didn't
then
do.
Then why the fuck are you crying about how they did, or are you trying to defend how they did it, but you're crying because somebody made a fucking statement and somehow they're involved in everything?
Do we agree that Twitter is a private company?
Yes.
Okay. Do we agree that there were no threats or anything, even by admission of the Twitter files, that there was no government involvement as to the decision-making?
When a government goddamn official uses a backdoor portal that nobody else has access to tell Twitter officials to take down posts because they're saying something they shouldn't say, yes, motherfucker, yes.
You say a government official has access to stuff that other people don't?
There were members of fucking Congress that were doing it. Like I said, Ro Khanna was the only one that said this is a violation of the First Amendment.
Why am I going to take one congressman?
Of Congress were using these goddamned portals.
Why am I going to use Ro Khanna's statement to determine whether or not it is a violation of freedom of speech? Which, for one, I don't even know if that is like anything that he said. I could verify on my own.
Freedom of fucking speech. Congress has no right to fucking take your voice from you, right?
And they didn't.
When they log into a goddamn portal to tell Twitter, I don't like this shit, take it the fuck down, and when they do, they get paid fucking money for it? Are you telling me that is not censorship from
Are you telling me that people shouldn't be paid for the work that they do at the company that they work for?
You shouldn't, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you disagree with that?
You should be fucking paid to censor the fucking American people on behalf of the government. Congratulations, you're a fucking retard.
We haven't even gotten to the American government involvement part yet. I'm trying to establish fundamentally,
Bullshit.
if you agree.
Members of fucking Congress were using the goddamn portal to censor American citizens, but the government wasn't involved. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You are trying the Destiny bullshit, and it's pathetic. You're a Destiny fan, are you not?
Are you done throwing a fit?
No, I'm not done throwing a fit because I'm not going to treat you like
I thought the left were the ones with
fifis,
but your fifis are, acting out a little bit right now.
Because I'm treating you like the stupid piece of shit you are, trying to sit here and trying to argue shit you have no idea about. And I told you from the very beginning, if I don't feel like you're actually being
So once again, feelings.
True person here, I'm going to insult you. I'm putting on a show for those. I am exercising my fucking demons like I told you I would do from the very beginning. And now you're crying like a bitch because you accepted the terms?
No, the only person that's crying is you, as you're screaming and then reiterating the same shit that you keep saying over and over again that aren't even addressing the point that I'm even levying.
Because you're trying to deflect and trying to rephrase.
No, I'm trying to
doesn't need to be
stay on one track
because you've got nothing to defend with.
I'm trying to stay on one track.
That one track is every goddamn thing. You want to try to nail down one point that has nothing to do with it so you can go back and try to say, well, you remember when you said this? Like, oh, you said neo-Nazis and white supremacists were good people. You agreed with Trump because you think the whole goddamn, yeah, you're a white supremacist. Man, fuck
Who
you.
said that?
We're not pulling
Who said that?
Goddamn dumb shit. No, we're not pulling
You're playing
this
a victim
card
right now. Nobody called you a white supremacist.
I'm playing the victim. Dude, I just predicted your fucking move. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Oh my god!
Did I stutter or
you can't even follow what's being fucking said to you? This is dumb as shit.
What did I misunderstand?
The fact that I predicted you complaining about that shit later the fuck on, and you will.
You mean the fact that I'm responding to you in real time?
No,
because you just brought that up now.
I am predicting based on the fact that you are doing Destiny's fucking bit. I am predicting by Destiny's actions and his responses, because yes, I do know the motherfucker.
Here you go. You can show that on stream if you want. I just linked you a tweet.
Not personally. Okay. I know what the fuck you're trying to do. And I'm predicting this shit. I told you from the very fucking beginning, if I felt like you weren't a serious person, I
Sure,
would
we've heard this several times. I don't know why.
Okay, so why the fuck are you crying about when I'm treating you like shit?
I'm not crying about that.
You are, because you're the one having a come apart. I'm treating you like the fucking moron you are because you don't know damn near anything of what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait, do you deny that you insinuated that I called you a white supremacist earlier?
Do I deny that
you insinuated?
No, I predicted.
Did I call you a white supremacist?
Hey, faggot, insinuated means that you did it before, and
which I did not do.
The fuck back. Okay, I predicted.
So you're just being schizophrenic,
motherfucker. That means I'm seeing two moves ahead of you.
No, you're being schizophrenic. Because you're making shit up and then making it seem as if I said anything like related to that. However, you will never find any clip of me saying that in this conversation whatsoever. I even told you explicitly that I would be more sympathetic to your argument about the statue.
Card that I know you're going to goddamn pulling Destiny's fucking bit like this. I mean, I will say this. Good fucking job on it, really, because you're better at it than most who have tried this. But goddamn, this is pathetic, dude. You've got nothing. You've said nothing. All you have done is tried to catch people in logical fallacy after logical fallacy.
I've never mentioned any logical fallacy. The only person who said anything about logical fallacy is you. The thing that I'm trying to point out is your lack of standards and your lack of principles.
Bitch, you trying to argue my point and reframing it just like you were trying to do with the whole Trump thing, not January 6th. We didn't even talk about that shit. The
Charlottesville?
Yeah, the Charlottesville shit. You trying to reframe my argument every goddamn time for that to try to catch me up on some shit? Yeah, that is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And now you're trying to act like you're fucking retarded and don't understand what's happening in this present moment in time.
No, I'm
This is dumb as
keeping
fuck.
an easy track on the conversation. What I am saying,
No, you're not.
which for one, once
No,
again,
you're not,
I'll,
because
I'll
you're
reiterate, I
trying
did not call you a white
once again
supremacist, right?
There we go. You're trying once again to deflect.
No, I'm clarifying
I
the
was
terms
predicting.
because you made an accusation, right?
I said you were going to.
Okay, have I?
I said you're gonna. You're gonna.
Didn't I say explicitly in the beginning of the conversation that I'm more sympathetic to your argument about the statute?
Tense. Do you not understand the difference between future tense and fucking past tense?
Sure, and you would make predictive statements based on like previous evidence. I'm answering
Is gonna future tense or past tense, faggot?
It's future tense, but whenever you're using it to refer back to a statement earlier, then you're using it in past tense, right?
And you're gonna say, is that not predictive and not past tense?
Then why did you reiterate it like it was
then
some
why
own?
The fuck are you talking to me?
Why would you reiterate it like it was some sort of own, as if I did that? Because you said, oh yeah, I just called that in the beginning of the conversation that you were going to call me a white supremacist. Why did you say that? Because you were referencing
I said
previous...
You were going to. You're a fucking retard. You don't hear the words that are being said to you. You are trying to argue with yourself using me as a fucking proxy, just like Destiny. It's a fucking failure tactic. You're not gonna be him. Be here with the fucking argument or shut the fuck up.
I'm not trying to be him or anything like that.
I'm tired of
but
fucking retards like you trying to have a goddamn voice, trying to make people look fucking stupid for knowing more than you simply because they treat you like the fucking retarded piece of shit you've always been your entire fucking life.
Are you done throwing your tantrum?
Are you done being a bitch? Are you done trying to reframe shit so you can get a win saying whatever the fuck you want to say just to try to win?
The things that I reiterate are things that you have admitted that you have said, right? The things that you have conceded to.
Because I used a future tense word and then you tried to put it in the past tense to say I'm better than you. Because I didn't say something you claimed I said when I said you were going to say it.
No, what I'm saying is that you have
bullshit doesn't work, faggot.
You have democratic.
I'm done playing fucking stupid
democratic
games with
derangement syndrome. Okay.
The democratic derangement syndrome. Oh,
because you're trying to lump me in.
Lump me in. The same shit over and over.
You mean like TDS or Make America Great Again, or the same thing that is like over and over and over and over stated over time, like.
Trump derangement syndrome was first, and then everything else came up from it. Everything popped up with that because we can't be original. We got to use other people's shit. We can't. Yeah. You're making fun of me for saying you have Trump derangement syndrome because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you zealously.
I've been able to cite everything that I've talked about.
Piece of shit. Now, cite what? Cite what? Because this is the first thing you've given to me. You've been able to cite what?
I cited a link to you, but I was citing verbally
these stuff. Thing you've given me, faggot.
What did I just say? What did I just say?
That means you got.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
Bitch made motherfucker.
Have you been drinking? Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, reiterate what I just said.
And I'm going to get even more.
Reiterate what I just said. Reiterate what I just said.
You said you've been citing shit.
Okay.
You ain't citing a fucking thing, but the link you just gave.
And that's what I just said, dipshit.
Reframing.
Open your ears and stop screaming.
Shit. You ain't been citing shit.
I don't know if you just couldn't hear me because you were over speaking and then just raging. But I said that I was citing stuff.
I'm treating you. I was citing stuff earlier verbally. To be fucking treated like. This is gonna be fucking fun. Buckle up, motherfuckers. We're staying on both sides all goddamn night. And as long as this stupid son of a bitch stays in here, I'm gonna be in exercise demon mode. I'm fucking tired of retarded ass motherfuckers.
How many of those have you had to drink tonight? Just curious.
This is my second.
Oof. Sounds like you need to build your tolerance up.
Oh yeah, it can't be the fact that, like I told you before in the fucking emails. Should I bring that up?
Bring him up.
Okay. Yeah, Jesus, goddamn motherfucking Christ. I am done playing games with retarded ass people. I swear to fucking God. There it is. Where is it? Right here. All right. This motherfucker, crybaby ass bitch, wanted me to stop the show last night just because he had some shit, because he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight. He wanted to have a goddamned argument, which is what's going on right now. Right?
Are you
He
asking me
says,
or chat?
let me on stream, Snowflake. I told your retarded ass, and you don't demand, or I told your retarded ass, you don't demand to interrupt shit because your pussy's bleeding, you troglodytic faggot. You want your 15 minutes getting your ass verbally kicked for your bloodline insulted for raising such a pathetic waste of human life? You will have your chance. What day? 8 p.m. Eastern is live, and 20 minutes needs to get things set up. No discussion on topics before the live begins. Everything as organic as possible. And this will be fun. I enjoy berating the stupid. What you consider triggered is in my element. I've always treated the stupid as a second-class, subtarded class Cro-Magnon man that fosters your DNA. Having less brain cells than an amoeba should not be a goal to strive for, yet you're trying. So what day, faggy McGillicuddy? If that's you in your element, then I definitely don't want to tangle with you. But here you are. Here you are, proving my goddamn motherfucking point.
Yeah, it's called sarcasm.
About me and while you cry about me attacking you, motherfucker.
Why would I say I don't want to challenge you, but then
you cry about me attacking you, when you know full fucking well, set by the terms that were shown up here, yes, your pussy's bleeding, and I'm going to insult you for it. You got a problem with it? Change your fucking tampon, I guess. You agreed to it, bitch-made motherfucker.
I'm not crying about it. You're the only one that's been crying, and I haven't even been like attacking you about anything about this.
Oh my God.
I've been giving substantive arguments, and then you're throwing a hissy fit. Like the typical MAGA snowflake cowardice bitch that they've all become somehow after screaming facts over feelings for how many years now? Almost like 10, maybe?
Substantive arguments that I have debunked and fucking pushed over and over again.
Because you keep detracting and then obfuscating into some separate argument.
I do this. Hey, you remember how I said this 5 fucking seconds ago and you just fucking forgot? Yeah, we're going to go back to that fucking point because I'm too goddamn retarded to understand what the fuck is happening, right?
I would say you are, yes. Dude, you're acting like a woman right now. You're very illogical.
God. Oh my God. Your performance here has been fucking stupid as fuck. And here's the fucking thing, ladies and gentlemen. This dude, yes, he is pulling a Destiny fucking tactic.
Which is?
Wanting
to stay on track?
Shit, no. They're trying to derail, and when the derail happens, oh, I was talking about this, you derailed that shit. No, you fucking derailed.
How did I derail?
You have derailed. Because you bring up something, and I bring up an argument, and then you're just, well, let's go back to here because I don't want to talk about that shit. No, I thought we were supposed to be having a discussion.
Didn't I tell you explicitly that I would be totally okay with going back to the point that you just made, but I want to nail down the first point that we were going through? Didn't I say that explicitly?
And my point was nailing down yours is bullshit because of the SPLC indictment specifically naming Charlottesville where they were hiring motherfuckers to do exactly what the fuck you claimed Trump was responsible for.
Yeah, and I said,
did
I or did I not say that I'd be willing to look through? Rewind the VOD. Didn't I say that I would be more than willing to look through that because I am unfamiliar with the thing you're referencing?
Okay, but
so then why make it seem like I'm not willing to do it?
You wanted to go back to it to get back to the fucking point, to the start of the goddamn argument, without even knowing what the fuck the next step was.
No, the next step is the thing that you had put up there.
Same fucking argument over and over again because you want to try to catch something. Oh, well, you said this before. You said that before. This is a bullshit fucking retard tactic. This is why motherfuckers fail time and time and time again. This is why Hassan Piker is the biggest fucking left-wing fucking streamer and not Destiny. You keep doing this shit trying to emulate his style. The only reason Destiny fucked up in everything that he did is because he literally says things just to win an argument. He has no position. So in other words, you're doing the same shit he's doing. You just want to trigger people. You want to get people pissed off. You want to just trip them up and make them look stupid. When in actuality, you don't know what the fuck you're arguing about. You just want somebody to yell at you.
Are you done with the same thing you've been reiterating this whole time?
Are you done with the same thing you've been reiterating this whole time?
The only thing I'm reiterating is me pointing out your behavior that you're being very redundant about. Also, real quick, can you recognize that in the beginning when I was talking about the Charlottesville thing, that I even acknowledged that I would be more sympathetic to people that had your perspective?
Okay.
What
does that have to do with a fucking thing? Because you just lumped me in at the very beginning of it with the man I fucking voted for. The man's an evil Nazi white supremacist fucking Hitler, so
Who said that?
Correct? You did at the very beginning.
I did not say that, you fucking retard. When did I say he was an evil neo-Nazi white supremacist
Trump
Hitler?
Supporter faggot?
Yes, you are, retard.
Okay, so being a Trump supporter, I'm a goddamn cultist Trump supporting motherfucker, right?
Yeah, I would say that you are.
Okay.
Wait,
so
is a cultist MAGA supporter? Is a cultist MAGA supporter the same thing as calling him a neo-Nazi white supremacist, racist Hitler?
You dumb son of a fucking bitch.
Did I say that?
You're a dumb son of a bitch. You just lumped me in with the same goddamn thing that you fucking hate for everything that you consider right wing when you said Trump supporters are all one fucking people. Anybody that voted for Trump is a Trump supporter. There's Trump supporters. You rage out against every single one of us, not even fucking knowing that at this day and age, most of us believe differently and a lot of us fight. Are you fucking retarded or are you trying to just act this way?
If I voted for Kamala, am I a Kamala supporter?
No.
That's retarded.
You voted for the lesser of two evils because you hate Trump. Just like the reason why people voted for Biden in 2020. It wasn't because they were behind Biden. It was because they didn't like Trump.
Are you going to walk back the statement about me saying that I called Trump a white supremacist, neo-Nazi, racist Hitler? Or are you going to keep playing the victim card?
Wait. Again, so everybody that you disagree with is lumped into a box, but you must be separated from the box that you represent.
You're identifying the box that I've never identified as such.
You are that box because you're the ones who are identifying and saying these things. You're taking on the colloquial left because you want to argue that, and you make me the colloquial right to argue.
Hold on, am I arguing on behalf of the left, or am I arguing in a scheduled one-on-one debate? On a scheduled one-on-one debate, right? So I'm representing myself and my own personal views.
No, you are representing everything the left is because you are the left. You brought that up by saying everybody who voted for Trump is a Trump supporter.
Yes.
And then went on to insinuate that Trump supporters are bad people. Yes, you fucking did that.
No, I did not. When did I say that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so
if you can't track a conversation, then maybe like having a podcast is not your like ideal aspiration.
Faggot, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You labeled everybody Trump supporters because they voted for Trump.
Yes.
And then during the whole goddamn Charlottesville thing, because Trump said neo-Nazis were fine fucking people, then everybody that voted for Trump thinks neo-Nazis are fine fucking people by the same fucking logic.
It's not the same logic.
It is the same goddamned logic.
No, the same logic would be the opposition. Whenever I vote for a Democratic candidate, I would say that I'm a Democratic candidate supporter.
You want me to separate everything that you are from what you represent, but you can't separate everything I obviously can from what I
obviously can, which is what I did in the beginning, and then you just acknowledged it like 5 minutes ago. Whenever I said that. What do you mean I can't? Didn't I say that I would be more sympathetic to your argument about the statues or why we should maintain them versus the white supremacists and the neo-Nazis? Didn't I say that?
And that was the argument being made. But because
that wasn't the argument. No, that wasn't the argument being made, to be clear.
Bullshit.
No, you agreed that it wasn't.
No, I agreed that was the argument being made. That was the argument of the people, of everybody that was involved, the colloquial left and the colloquial right. Their arguments, which are this exact same thing that we represent in this whole thing, their arguments were statue because of our history, statue because it's racist.
Statue because we want to unify the white nationalist identity.
White supremacists that were there should be condemned because Trump said very fine people. Everybody needs to be lumped together. But yet when I do it to you, you need to be separated from the pack.
Who am I lumping together? Is it all Trump supporters or is it the people at the Unite the Right rally?
Trump said Nazis were fine people, so everybody voted for Trump, said Nazis were fine people because they
I've never even made a statement like that.
That was your goddamn argument.
That wasn't my argument. You acknowledge I made a distinction.
Words came out of your fucking mouth. That was your argument.
That wasn't my argument. I made it very explicitly clear. If you need me to break it down anymore, I can totally do that for you. It's not an issue.
Please, 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 please try to elaborate on how you're not a fucking retard by doing exactly what the fuck you've done.
You said that is not exactly what the fuck I've done, and you just said that it wasn't, dipshit. You said that I didn't say that, but that was my argument.
Come on.
Try to keep up. It's not a hard thing to. It's not a hard task.
Try to keep up with what? Try to keep up.
Try to keep up with the argument. Actually follow along instead of like pretending that you're like doing some sort of like own it or whatever.
I'm explaining what the fuck is happening, and you're trying to deflect and say
you're not. You're hallucinating. You're fighting demons right now.
Oh my God, you stupid motherfucker. We are pulling the kindergarten sandbox of you are. Can you fucking have a goddamned argument, or are you just a fucking retarded?
I do have an argument, but then you already said that you're not even willing to like engage in the arguments anymore because you said in the beginning of the conversation that if you felt like I was not worth having a conversation with.
This whole pathetic fucking attempt to be somehow my fucking fault. You said from
because you can't track a conversation, you can't interpret things properly.
I can't interpret a conversation. You said from the very beginning, I'm okay with having a fucking fight. Okay,
I am. Which is what I'm doing right now, right?
And did I or did I not say, so as long as you can actually have a conversation and I take you as an actual fucking serious person, I will treat you as such?
Yeah, and then
you made the fucking statement
switch midway through the conversation so far, and then said that you don't feel that as the case?
Midway through the conversation, you made the fucking statement during the whole goddamn Charlottesville thing. You flipped the switch because
the thing that I'm talking about flipping the switch on.
No,
the thing that I'm talking about flipping the switch on is you saying that you're not willing to have the conversation anymore, right? Because you said that I'm not deserving of it.
You didn't know what the fuck you were talking about with the SPLC indictment, which was done.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about with the Unite the Right rally, dipshit.
Oh my God, it was directly linked to that because they fucking paid for it, you stupid goddamn bastard. They funded the entire fucking thing. That was goddamn fucking set up. That was the point, bitch.
Obviously, that was the fucking point. Do you not remember me saying that I was unfamiliar with it, but I'm totally more than willing to look at it with you?
That the SPLC, the people who are fucking paid by us to fight racism, caused a fucking racial incident to make somebody look bad.
Didn't I say that I was unfamiliar with it? But if that was true, that I would like not be okay with that?
No, you said you're unfamiliar with it, but let's go back to the whole goddamn
because I'm trying to stay on track while you say that you're going to be looking up the SPLC.
Because you didn't, dude.
You said you were looking it up, right?
You fucking retarded piece of shit. Shut the fuck up. You literally, as soon as you said, I don't know about the SPLC shit, but let's go back to the whole goddamn point. You wanted to start the conversation over without knowing the motherfucking next step.
You obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about either because you aren't able to cite anything.
When I took
you say the SPLC, you say the SPLC indictment, but if I was familiar with this stuff, I would quote and I would cite specific things, just like I did with the Matt Taibbi tweet, right?
Fucking no.
You know, I cited you directly the Matt Taibbi tweet, right?
It's fucking worthless.
That's crazy how I can make a claim and then back up the claim immediately with a link to it, whereas you can't even do that with the SPLC indictment that you're virtue signaling so much over right now.
Motherfucking faggot, it was goddamn plain, and then you ran your fucking mouth. But hey,
how is it plain? There's 14 pages of an indictment, which isn't even a conviction, by the way.
It's not even a conviction. The fact that they have a goddamn money trail, the fact that they have people dead to goddamn rights, it's not a conviction. But just because this is an indictment and we're going through the fucking court process, it's not relevant.
You want to know how I know that this is a complete bullshit point? I know this is a complete bullshit point because if I ask you if they don't secure a conviction on this charge, if you would change your mind on it. And the obvious answer is no, you would not change your mind on it because you're so ideologically bought into this bullshit that you can't even like step away from it whatsoever or admit that like you were wrong about it. Do you want to answer that? Am I wrong about my guess or what's going on? Did I clock it too hard? You just can't say anything at the moment? I don't know what, like, the conversation over? Or are you just going to keep performatively, like, staring at the screen? I don't... I don't know if it's drinking that's creating, like, a inhibition to not be able to speak or anything, but, like, feel free to chill on that, and then we can, like, recoup. We can recalibrate, take a deep breath, maybe regain your ability to speak. I don't know if it made you uncomfortable that I called out your exact opinion preemptively, because you know that I stated exactly what your answer would be, but I just hope it's clear to everybody that's kind of like watching this from your perspective that you would not concede that you were wrong about this if this indictment conviction doesn't go through. But
now, before we get back into it, how the Charlottesville rally and SPLC birthed an entire billion-dollar-plus industry. And check it out, straight from the indictment, F-37 was a member of an online leadership chat group that planned the 2017 Unite the Right event in Charlottesville, Virginia, and attended the event direction of the SPLC. F-37 made racist postings under the supervision of the SPLC and helped to coordinate transportation of the event for several attendees between 2015 and 2023. The SPLC secretly paid F-37 more than $270,000 fucking dollars. And you're going to sit there and tell me that none of this has anything to do with what your pussy's fucking hurting about.
I never said that.
Oh, because you don't know about this. You wanted to go back to the beginning.
Yeah,
but
while
again,
you search for the thing that you said you were searching for.
Fucking step of the argument, bitch made motherfucker. So why is your pussy hurting when you and your fucking people, your left-wing motherfuckers, set the goddamn shit up for somebody to look bad? Why are you pissed at the dude that they made to look bad? Explain it to me, bitch.
Yeah, I'll explain it. I'll explain it very succinctly and very easily. Did I ever say that this doesn't matter?
Stop with the Destiny shit.
No, you're just arguing like a bitch. You're arguing like a woman would. Faggot. You're very emotional. You're very feelings-based. It's really embarrassing, especially for someone who comes from the right. It's incredibly embarrassing.
Insulting the goddamn.
It's not the insulting thing.
Don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's the inaccurate rephrasing. It's the inaccurate rephrasing.
Know what the fuck they're talking about?
It's again. It's the inaccurate
reframing.
Yep.
Inaccurate reframing.
Yep.
You have literally admitted you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
I didn't say
somehow
that.
me reframe. Oh my
Whenever
God.
you cite something that I'm unfamiliar with, am I going to just be like, am I going to argue on the basis of that, or am I going to wait? Wait, didn't you say Didn't you say that you're going to look up the SPLC indictment? Didn't you say that?
Bitch made mother.
You said that. Thank you. That's why you're not. That's why you're refusing to answer.
Do you want the whole goddamn thing? Am I going to have to spoon feed you?
No, you offered it. You offered it, right?
I said I was going to bring up information about it.
I saw you searching on your.
The entire fucking thing,
I have it pulled up, retard.
Do you want it?
I have it pulled up, retard.
Okay.
You offered though. You offered to pull it up.
You offered me not giving it to you.
I'm not complaining that. I'm not complaining about that.
Dumb.
I'm saying that you. I'm saying that you offered to give it. I'm saying that you offered to give it. I'm saying that you offered to give it. You offered to give it. You didn't realize you didn't have a Twitter thread available to read off of because you can't do your own research about anything. Apparently, you have to cite Twitter or a Twitter thread. Okay, you didn't cite the SPLC.
You fucking retarded faggot. Okay,
you said you were looking it up. Yeah, I have it pulled up, dipshit.
Oh, so I can't fucking find it. I can't goddamn find it.
I didn't say I can't find it. I didn't say I couldn't find it. I didn't say I couldn't find it. I didn't say I couldn't find it. I said that I was unfamiliar with it, and that I said I was unfamiliar with it. The only person here about to cry is you. Okay, dude, I don't know if it's because of the alcoholism, or I don't know if it's because you realize you're getting backed into a corner of somebody that you were publicly shit talking in the stream last night.
Corner of what?
Backed into a corner of your own fucking words,
knowing
dipshit.
What the fuck you're talking about, and the only I asked you for the entire.
All of these words from this indictment are coming off the screen right now to form a rope that you're hanging yourself with. You fucking retard.
Ow. Oh, I wish they fucking were. You goddamn retarded fucking son of a bitch. You don't know a goddamn thing about this. You don't know
about the SPLC thing directly.
You don't know any goddamn evidence that they have ever brought forth because you don't know.
And if you did, I would expect you to cite it instead of vaguely gesturing to an indictment.
The information. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's do it.
Notice how whenever real quick, acknowledge. Like, do you recognize?
Let's
do you recognize?
Goddamn source.
We can, and I have it pulled up. 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 I want you to recognize, though. I want you to recognize, though, the difference in whenever I'm citing your own source, which is the Twitter.
Oh my God, it's the source now. No, it's the fucking source. Even though it's the same goddamn information from the same motherfuckers, it's the fucking source because I brought it to the actual fucking document instead of just a little clip that proves my fucking point.
Yeah, if you'd stop raging out like the divorcee alcoholic you are,
dude.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I can finally get. I can get through. I can get through what I'm saying. I can get through what I'm saying. I can get through what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna.
Are you PMSing right now? Are you PMSing?
It's your fucking
Are you
problem.
trans?
No, I'm treating you like the fucking retarded piece.
Okay, well, you sound like you're PMSing.
I'm treating you like the destinies of the world.
Anyways, what I was saying though is that whenever I'm citing the Twitter files, which is your own source, and I'm citing the contradiction in your own source, I'm linking directly a tweet. However, when you cite the SPLC indictment, you just vaguely gesture to the indictment. You don't.
Where? Oh, you sent something else. Okay, let me bring this.
No, I sent the Matt Taibbi thing from earlier that you never went over or read. Contradicting your opinion about it, by the way.
There was several sources
for one, for two, with the indictment.
General warning from federal law enforcement the summer that possible foreign hacks. There's no evidence that I've seen of any government involvement in the laptop story. In fact, that might have been the problem. How the fuck does this have to do with the SPLC indictment?
I wasn't talking about the SPLC indictment whenever I was talking about that.
Damn it, that's what we're talking about now.
Why am I bringing it up? Why am I bringing it up? Steelman, why am I bringing it up?
Oh my.
Can you follow along? Well, this is a quick retard
follow
check.
along with this or
This
the
is,
SPLC shit?
This is a retard
what do
check.
you want me to follow along
simplest
with?
test ever. Even easier than the cognitive test that Donald Trump brags about taking for the fourth time in the same month, motherfucker.
Faggot.
Let's do a retard test. Quick retard test. Reiterate my argument as to why I brought up the Twitter files.
Are we separating the Twitter files or SPLC? Because apparently you're talking about how I'm jumping around and now you're fucking jumping around like a bitch. So what are we on? Are we on the Twitter files or are we on the indictment?
If you don't know and you need to ask what we're on, then I can clarify that for you. Or I can explain why I cited the Twitter files thing.
Please fucking do, because apparently it's this and several other fucking things at the same time and you're crying about how I'm not following along.
Okay.
I will explain it. What are you talking about then, faggot?
I will explain it very simply, but if you're going to be emotional, then I can't explain it over you screaming, and then you're looking like you're about to fucking pop.
I'm not going to treat you like a fucking human being when you're sitting here doing this dumb shit. No, I'm not.
You already opted out of that early on.
I'm not going to treat you like you're fucking human. I'm not going to show you.
Then why bother having
respect.
any attempt at a substantive conversation if you're just going to bitch and cry the whole entire time? This is like the ultimate like MAGA like abuser strategy.
The MAGA abuser strategy to treat you like that. I'm not fucking MAGA, faggot.
You are, though. You voted for him, you fucking retard.
So everybody's linked into the same box.
Everyone who voted for the motherfucker and still supports him is a MAGA.
Hold on. You just did not. Oh, no. I must be. I didn't say you couldn't be separated from the fucking group, but you just didn't separate me from the group. You threw me into the same. You are fucking dumb.
No, I'm not done, because the fact that you pointed out earlier, sorry, not the fact, the hallucination that you had come up with earlier was that I was lumping you in by calling Donald Trump a white supremacist, racist bigot Hitler or whatever the fuck, and by proxy of you voting for him, that I am lumping you into that category, which I've never called Donald Trump that.
You fucking did with what you just said.
I called you MAGA. If you're equating MAGA with white supremacist, bigot, racist Hitler bullshit. Yes, you're a MAGA.
Motherfucker, I attack Trump and the Trump administration more than anybody in my motherfucking audience, anybody that I've ever fucking talked to. But I'm MAGA because I voted for Trump, therefore I'm the same goddamn thing. Yes, bitch, circular fucking logic. Impress me with that destiny bullshit. Are you done?
I'm waiting on you. I don't know if you're still rambling, but...
No, we're not done with the Destiny shit because this motherfucker. Are we talking about the goddamn indictment? Are we talking about the Twitter?
We were trying to, but we kind of got distracted because you wanted to take it down a route or an alleyway that you couldn't understand why I would bring up something in reference to the thing that you're citing right now.
Fight. Here it is, and I'm proving why you're too goddamn stupid to be called a human fucking being. What are we talking about now?
Do you want me to explain it, or are you going to interrupt and cry like a bitch?
What? Are we talking about the indictment or the SPLC indictment or the goddamn Twitter files? Stop trying to do runaround shit. Which one is it? Answer the fucking question.
Okay, another retard test. Was I talking about the specifics of the Twitter files? Was I talking about the Twitter files specifics and the SPLC specifics? Or was I talking about the abstract idea of the sourcing?
Answer the question. Answer the question. What are we talking about? The indictment, or are we talking about the Twitter files?
Is that the only dichotomy, or are there any nuance to it?
Answer the fucking question, because you want to bring it off.
The answer doesn't apply because there's not a two-choice dichotomy. Can you understand that?
You wanted to go back to.
Do you need like bubble like answer sheets or something to like fill out as you like talk to people?
You are the dumbest son of a. This is a fucking failure on this point. You literally sat here, tried to bring up the Twitter files where we're talking about the SPLC indictment. Then why? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I keep trying to explain it, retard.
To do with the other. I call you out on that shit, and you're just like, oh, well, you never brought it up. So which one are we fucking talking about?
What do you mean I said you never brought it up?
Because I'm done with the goddamn stupid ass fucking games from you, motherfucker. There is nothing, absolutely.
You're obviously not done with the games that you're accusing me of playing because you just told everybody to strap in because it's going to be messy or whatever. Like
it's gonna be fucking messy.
It's messy for you because you're fucking retarded and can't follow a conversation. And you're at least double my age, dog.
Yeah, I'm 40.
Yeah, and you're retarded. That's embarrassing.
Putting up with goddamn motherfuckers like you who don't know what the goddamn fuck they're talking about, and then try to make me look stupid because you do that on your own. Retarded to goddamn look up information that has been out there for what? 4 or 5 fucking months now? Oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, somehow I'm the dumbass.
Because I'm unfamiliar with something, which I said that I was unfamiliar with, and said that I was more than willing to look into it, and then you offered to search it up, and I saw your dumbass search it up on your stream, so I don't know why you're trying to, like, take away from that, acting as if you didn't do either of those things.
Trying to search it the fuck up, because
and you
I
never
was
pulled it
looking
up,
exactly
dipshit,
for what.
so
No,
I can't be
shut your
familiar
goddamn
with it.
fucking mouth. Shut your goddamn fucking mouth. I was looking for exactly what the fuck I wanted to make the fucking point, but because I didn't go to the primary document and know exactly in the
because you're being force-fed your media, which you accuse me of doing.
Force-fed my fucking media?
Yes.
The fact that I sat there and read this entire goddamn thing.
The fact that you're looking at
fucking stream,
looking at a partisan Twitter user's interpretation of an indictment.
If you knew anything about it.
Oh yeah, actually, I didn't even get it. I didn't even get an answer to this. If this indictment didn't secure a conviction, would you change your mind?
Thing on a stream, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm being force-fed information because I read this entire fucking indictment. I followed the.
Then why couldn't you cite any part of it until you found a Twitter thread?
Any fucking part of it, because I was arguing how you're goddamn retarded.
I was arguing the Twitter files thing with you, and I was able to cite a specific example from the author of the Twitter files, Matt Taibbi himself. So if you can't keep up with me, that's totally fine. Just say that instead of posturing.
What the SPLC indictment?
Because I'm saying your bullshit excuse of talking to me and not being able to cite a source is that it's just bullshit. Unless you're fucking retarded.
Bullshit excuse.
Yes, it's bullshit.
Excuse.
Yes.
Not being able to cite. Bitch-made motherfucker, I was torching your ass for not.
If you're
feeling
so confident in something, you should be able to cite something that you read. You should be able to read something. You should be able to cite something you read.
You are.
You should be able to cite something you read, right?
You're crying like a little bitch because you have been insulted to your very fucking core. And yes, I am angry now. This is the fucking angry.
Whoa.
Why? You are too fucking retarded to be called a human fucking being.
Okay, you've been saying the same insults. If this is you at your most angry or whatever the fuck, this is really embarrassing. I would expect better from you after really 4 decades of being on this earth.
This ain't really angry. This is where anger.
Sorry, just anger. My bad. My bad.
You have literally tried to talk yourself in circles like Destiny does, trying to be him.
I've accidentally talked you into circles, dipshit. Because you can't even follow the same conversation, whether it be my words or your words in response to my words. Because you create, once again, hallucinations, and then you try and argue those, and then accuse me of doing it. And whenever I get you to recognize that I actually didn't say that shit, you back away, and then you start throwing a hissy fit. Would you recognize that you were wrong if the indictment didn't secure a conviction? Yes or no?
No.
No.
The money trail actually fucking proves it. Are you going to sit there and tell me that a civilian working for a civilian organization can commit federal fucking hate crimes and it's okay as long as they tell the FBI beforehand and somebody calls them an informant?
No, I haven't said anything like that.
Okay, so...
But you recognize this is an indictment, right?
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting to my goddamn fucking point, bitch-made motherfucker. So, do you recognize exactly that? A civilian working for a civilian organization can commit a fucking federal hate crime and it's okay as long as they tell the FBI beforehand and somebody calls them an informant. Is that something you actually recognize as a good legal action?
I'm unfamiliar with the law regarding that. Do you want me to lie about being familiar with it? Would you prefer that? Or would you rather me be honest?
I'm not talking about the law behind it. I'm talking about the morality.
You said the law.
I'm talking about the human fucking nature of it. Should we allow a goddamned motherfucking civilian working for a civilian organization to commit federal hate crimes and it's okay as long as they tell the FBI beforehand and somebody calls them an informant? Should that be allowed? I don't give a fuck about the law. Should that be allowed?
Okay, for one, I don't know if that's the correct interpretation.
It's a
but let's say I'm willing to accept your interpretation. For the second point I was going to make is that maybe it is potentially allowed.
Okay?
Maybe it is potentially okay. Maybe it is potentially okay. Maybe it is potentially okay. Do you want me to answer the fucking questions you're throwing at me, or just bitch and complain?
I want you
Then why
to
ask
say yes
them?
or no, because there is a.
It's not a binary,
no
you fucking
nuance
retard.
to the
Especially if you're
goddamn situation.
There is nuance if you're unfamiliar.
There's no nuance to that question, bitch.
There is. You're just too dense to understand it.
No, there is not. No, there is not. There is no nuance that a civilian working for a civilian organization.
Do you recognize that there are civilian organizations that coincide with the government where the civilians actually get clearance passes to access governmental information?
The government was involved in creating this shit.
Do you recognize what I just said?
Trying to insinuate?
No, is that what you recognize? Do you recognize what I just said?
That the government was involved?
No, that the civilians are capable of working in governmental facilities that are partnered with civilian apparatuses and can have clearance to certain governmental information via that clearance. Do you recognize that?
As civilians? Yes, I've actually had that myself.
Okay, so whenever you're phrasing it in that way, my disagreement is that, like, no, I don't necessarily know if that is inherently a bad thing, because it is totally plausible that a civilian can access governmental information in a way that is not problematic, that you even agree with, because you just said that you had it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's not a bad thing that if a fucking neo-Nazi
there you go, rephrasing it,
is paid by the SPLC to burn a fucking cross on a black man's fucking yard. As long as they tell the goddamn government about it first and somebody calls an informant, the SPLC, funded by your fucking donations,
I don't know who you're quoting,
can use that goddamn money to burn a cross in a black man's yard.
Who are
Congratulations, you're fucking retarded.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I'll shortcut it. No, I didn't say that. I explicitly said
you're not going to shortcut it because you
just
did say
that.
It.
I didn't
tried to sit there and play off this, oh, you insinuated bullshit, and now that you're insinuating, I didn't say those.
This wasn't an insinuation. I said explicitly that I was unfamiliar with the law and the reasoning for it.
Circle. Goddamn, dude. Goddamn.
Do you recognize I said I was unfamiliar?
To play like this is something bad for me.
Do you understand that I said I was unfamiliar with the practices?
The ever-loving fuck out of insulting the retarded.
If you enjoyed so much, why are you angry? You admitted yourself you're angry.
I'm always angry because people.
If you're
like
always
you
angry, then why did you make a statement in the middle of this conversation to say, "No, I'm actually"? Why'd you say? Why'd you say? Why'd you say? Why'd you say? Why'd you say?
You don't even know your fucking argument.
Why'd you say? Now I'm actually angry, implying that you weren't angry before.
Because I am fucking angry.
You said you're angry all the time. Why would you just?
Because you are trying to use circular logic all the goddamn time.
I'm trying to track a conversation that you can't handle.
That's the fucking problem.
You can't handle the conversation.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm handling conversation.
You're not, because I said explicitly. Do you recognize I explicitly said that I'm unfamiliar with the practices when it comes to civilian interactions with the government, governmental information?
The same goddamn way it needs to be handled with Destiny. Every one of you, Destiny,
by avoiding every answer.
Every goddamn one of you need to be handled the same fucking way. To treat you like the dumbest son of a bitch on the face of this earth because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You use circular logic every goddamn time you open your fucking mouth. You never hit a point. You try to want to.
It's hard to hit a point whenever your opponent has admitted that they're actively interested in derailing the conversation just to make fun of the other person or whatever, and not actually have any substantive conversation at all whatsoever regarding the topics that are being brought up right now. It's kind of hard to have a serious conversation with a person who admits that they're not having a serious conversation. Do you admit that?
It's kind of hard to have a serious conversation with somebody that I cannot fucking consider human being because they're too goddamn stupid to be called one.
If your basis for considering someone a human being is an argument that you have with them online, then you probably need to be put into a mental institution or shipped off to Venezuela with the other low lives that you guys talk about.
There are 11 classifications to being called a human being, and standing on two fucking legs and having a tenuous grasp on language is just not enough. There's abstract thought. There's critical thinking. There is actually out of the box fucking thinking. You know, there's the ability to keep fucking time. The ability, what is it? As a matter of fact, no, you want to know the best part about this whole goddamn thing? I'm going to bring this up too. Hold on.
Would you say that using logic
it's going to be a spurg out fucking moment. It's going to be a spurg out moment to prove a goddamn point, but this is going to be fun too. Shut the fuck up and watch.
Would you say that using logic is indicative of
I am not going to play your fucking games.
Because you're just going to get blown the fuck out on it, just like you have in this whole entire
By
time.
what? By what? You're trying to use circular logic for you to fuck yourself up and try to talk yourself
Whenever
into
you're
a
describing the
circle,
qualities of a
hoping
human
that
being,
I'm
of
actually
what you
gonna do the
consider
same?
people to be human beings, and then one of your reasoning is like the capability of a intricate thought process, would you say that using logic indicates that? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, say that shit again?
Would you say that using logic is indicative of a complicated thought process, which you listed as one of the traits for why you value someone as a human being?
And yes.
Okay, and you just said I use
I have
circular
done
logic,
that.
right?
The circular logic, you want to go back to a
that's
point
logic,
that you
right?
already fucking lost because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, to try to make another fucking argument that you're going to lose on because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's called circular logic.
Yeah, you're proving my point, dipshit. If you're
I'm
saying
not
I'm
proving
using
your
logic,
fucking
if you're
point.
saying I'm
You
using...
proved the fact that you did it by not knowing what the fucking SPLC indictment was and trying to restart
You didn't know why the
argument.
Unite the Right rally existed, you fucking retard.
You don't know that the SPLC funded the Unite the Right rally, you
It's
fucking
more
retard.
embarrassing that you would cite something 5 months ago and then lambaste me over that while you don't know even the fundamental details about the Unite the Right rally.
Fundamental details?
Yes.
The fundamental details of the Unite the Right rally that was paid by the SPLC to commit such a fucking act.
No, you haven't shown
And
that,
you
retard.
don't even know that.
You haven't
The
shown
whole
that.
goddamn-
The burden of proof is on you.
Are you goddamn motherfucking kidding? The indictment. I'm sorry, you want the primary fucking source, faggot?
Yeah,
You're going in circular logic right now, trying to argue circular logic to prove that I'm running in circular fucking logic. When the whole goddamn point of this, not citing the actual fucking primary source, just this point right here, proves that they fucking paid for the whole goddamn thing. And your whole point is the Unite the Right rally was Nazis. Yeah, it was paid by your side, bitch-made faggot. The Unite the Right is you.
Wait, if it's paid by our side, why the fuck are you defending it, retard? Why are you defending it?
I'm not defending it,
You are
faggot.
defending it.
I'm saying this is a goddamn reason why this is happening, and you're too fucking stupid to understand that shit.
You recognize these are informants, right? These aren't like these aren't feds, right?
You motherfuckers set this up.
These aren't feds, right?
What are you fucking talking
These
about?
aren't feds, right? These are federal agent informants. There's a distinction between those two, right?
Federal agent and you mean to tell me informant? Oh, okay. So we're going back to this fucking point again.
The point you keep bringing it back to and bitching that you're not going back to it.
Working for a civilian organization can commit federal hate crimes, and the government is okay with it because they're told first. Shut the fuck up.
This still doesn't even make sense. Why, okay, if you guys are so principally opposed to the Unite the Right event, why are you defending it? Why are you taking their side? Why is MAGA still? Why is MAGA still? Why is MAGA? Why is MAGA?
You're the one that caused this incident that your goddamn pussy is hurting about. You're the one that caused this incident for me, a goddamn
Then why
Democrat,
say you agree with them?
to be on the side of conservatives.
Then why say you agreed with them?
It is you.
Why did you say you agreed with them? Why did you say you agreed with them?
I didn't agree with them.
You said you did because they had the same logic as you for your justification for defending the statues.
Holy goddamn fuck. Did you or did you not say I would be more sympathetic to your argument because I was the one that said it was our fucking
I was the one making a distinction between
I was the one making
the
neo-Nazi bullshit. You had to hyper-focus on that goddamn shit.
I was the one
because of that,
making the distinction.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You have literally talked yourself into a circle so many fucking times.
I was making the distinction between I recognize the distinction between your argument and their argument. However, you said they had the same argument as you. You said that they had the same argument as you.
The fucking right had the same goddamn argument.
And now you're admitting it.
I did. It's our fucking history. We need to learn from it.
You're conceding to my point. If they paid for this and you're aware of the SPLC indictment and you're using this to cite why the left is the one that's funding this division, why are you still defending the thing that is paid for to divide you?
Holy fucking shit, I'm not defending it. You
are defending it because you just said it's your heritage and you want to keep it. Do you recognize that? Did I mishear you? Do you want to reiterate it?
Bitch-made motherfucker, I done told you several times, this is why Destiny fails so goddamn much.
Yeah, you keep bringing him up. You're fighting hallucinations.
Dude,
right now.
This is why he lost his goddamn following. Yes, he is. For everybody out there, I still fucking admit Destiny is the kryptonite to Hassan Piker, who is the biggest fucking voice on the left, and I want to see their fucking fallout. But this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit that will be Hassan Piker's fucking kryptonite, because the motherfucker's too goddamn stupid to understand that this motherfucker right here, I just heard an argument that the whole goddamn right, not neo-Nazis, were making, and he said, yeah, I understand that argument, and then just now tried to say you tried to defend it using that argument for neo-Nazis and white supremacists. So the argument you agreed upon, the argument that you accepted, is a neo-Nazi white supremacist fucking stance. So you're a neo-Nazi white supremacist? That's what you
believe, retard.
Holy fucking shit.
Wait, 3 minutes ago, did you or did you not acknowledge that I made a distinction between your argument and the Unite the Right rallies argument?
And then you try to say my argument was theirs.
By your own logic, fucker. Do you recognize that?
No.
You said that. You said I.
No, that was your logic.
You can rewind it.
That was your logic.
How is it simultaneously my logic whenever you can acknowledge that I made the distinction, but then it's also my logic whenever you say that I am saying that I'm equating your guys' argument?
Hold on. Is the word right in Unite the Right to you colloquially everybody that's not you?
No, retard. Which is why I was specifying.
Okay. Which is why we got that clear.
Which is why I made the distinction, right? Which is why I made the distinction, right?
Hold on. Stop with the retardation, motherfucker. Okay. Follow.
Keep obfuscating going.
Obfuscating my motherfucking ass. I'm pinning you the fuck down right now.
You're trying real hard.
I told you the colloquial fucking argument for the right as a whole was this is our statues. This is what teaches us. We don't need to go down that road again. And here you are, about 45 fucking minutes later, saying that was the argument that the neo-Nazis made when I definitely made a distinction between that. But somehow, in your fucking infinite goddamn your fucking retardation on every fucking scale of the word, you just tried to say the neo-Nazis made my fucking argument. And I am neo-Nazi for telling you exactly, I don't want these statues ripped down because it reminds me what not to be. I'm done with the fucking circular logic Destiny bullshit, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I don't know. Is he your boogeyman?
Retarded.
Is he your kryptonite too, or just Hassan's?
You're pathetic. And this is why this motherfucker has fallen off.
I don't know if you have memory problems or if you're confusing my statements with your own statements. No, but you said that you acknowledge that I said that you acknowledge I'm not walking anything back. I'll be clear to I'll be especially happy to clarify any misunderstandings. So you acknowledge that I made the distinction between your argument and the Unite the Right argument, right?
And then you said my argument was theirs.
Because you had said that they were essentially just making your argument, and then you agree with them.
No, I did not.
You did.
No, I did not.
Do you have early onset dementia? What the fuck is going on? Is that the only way people can watch you?
See, no. I said that was the rights argument. You know, the right wing of this country. Not
in reference to the Unite the Right.
I get that is paid by the SPLC and your fucking people to commit fucking federal hate crimes. What the fuck are you trying to pin me on when you're goddamn defending federal fucking hate crimes and trying to say that's my argument?
What I am defending is my position that I was talking about the people on the opposite side of Antifa. Do you recognize I mentioned that there is the Antifa side and then the white supremacists?
I don't recognize
anything because you're too fucking slow to recognize it.
Separate yourself from everything that you are.
Your brain is firing off in all cylinders, and it can't even keep up. I don't know how this is possible.
It's not gonna fucking happen. You just literally said my argument was neo-Nazi and white supremacist argument, and now you want to separate your fucking self? Shut the fuck up.
I'm saying by your own logic, retard.
Dumb.
If you can't follow it,
dumb.
if you can't follow it, that's okay.
My own logic is following yours.
Because
so if my logic doesn't make sense,
if you want to try and backtrack, if you want to try and backtrack, if you want to try
the fact that you're a goddamn idiot.
If you want to try and backtrack and talk about the right vaguely, then that contradicts the thing you were talking about earlier. Because when I brought up Antifa versus the Unite the Right rally, where the organizers, which are fucking white supremacists, KKK members, which are like alt-right members, that are saying that they want to unify the white supremacist movement, and then you're responding with, oh, well, the right just believes this, and I also believe this, then you're lumping them in, whether you're doing it intentionally or not. You can clarify right now, and we can move off this point, but you're using that as a justification. Okay, so then you're just fucking retarded and don't know how words work.
Because you're taking everything of the SPLC and how it was you fucking pathetic motherfuckers setting this shit up to make it look like right-wing motherfuckers. You're taking that whole thing out of fucking context.
Yeah, and you're defending the thing that they were doing at the protest.
It's goddamn retarded. It's fucking dumb.
Then why would you defend it in the beginning? Why would you defend the protest in the beginning?
I didn't defend it.
You did, because you said you shouldn't take down the statues, right? I said that I was sympathetic to your perspective from your specific argument, right?
And then tried to say my specific argument was the argument of the neo-Nazis and white supremacists.
Once
which
again,
is not
using your own logic. If you can't keep up with the logic, that's totally fine, which makes sense because you're acting incredibly emotional.
Incredibly emotional.
You should get your T levels checked.
Incredibly emotional.
Yes.
Yeah. I am acting incredibly emotional right now because you were too goddamn stupid to be called a human being.
Because you're a snowflake.
And you have fucking proved it. This is
because
why
the same side that talks about facts over feelings, the same side that talks about objectivity,
and you are trying to emulate somebody who has no fucking arguments
the invocation of their emotional little fifis. You're just like the 2016 feminist retards.
And when he gets treated like a little bitch, then he tries to play the victim and then turn it around.
I'm not playing the victim. I'm calling out your dipshit behavior.
Oh no, you fucking tried to play the victim when the whole goddamn start, and because I kept up, I insulted you to your ever-loving
keeping up is a strong phrasing.
Now somehow it's a goddamn problem.
I say maybe there's a little bit of latency.
Bitch-made faggot that doesn't have a goddamn argument is his pussy's hurt because somebody called him out on his faggotry.
Does that apply to you
too? I
have
summed up the last hour and a half.
Are you done?
Are you ready to have a real fucking argument, or are we going to continue this shit? Because either way, I'm okay. At least in this time, I get to fucking treat a goddamn subhuman troglodytic piece of shit for what it really is.
I would highly recommend, if you have the ability to, like, getting like an AI or something so that you can, in real time, find synonyms for the same words that you've been using for the last 2 hours.
This is pathetic.
Can you explain why you're defending the right for their protest to try and prevent the statues from being taken down?
I didn't.
Then why'd you say that you shouldn't take it down because you want to be reminded of history so it doesn't repeat? You said that, right? You said that, right?
So you want us to go back into slavery days because we forget why we shouldn't?
Is that what I said? Is that what I said? Can you not engage with the point? I asked you a question directly. You wanted me to say yes or no. You said you wanted me to yes or no, right?
I am arguing the fucking point because
I didn't make a point yet. I asked you a question because I'm trying to clarify your understanding of the conversation and how you track it. If you can't keep up with it, that's fine.
My understanding?
Yes, because you have no understanding, or at least you're showcasing you don't have
my fucking argument.
I'm quoting you verbatim. Did you not say that? Did you not say that?
Because you don't. Oh my God.
Did you not say that they shouldn't take down the statues because there needs to be a reminder of history so we don't repeat history? Did you say that?
And that was not the point of the neo-Nazis and white supremacists that you're trying to link me up with.
You said that was their justification at the Unite the Right rally.
No, the fuck I didn't.
You did.
I said that was the right's argument.
Let's see in real time. Just rewind your
thing.
Just rewind your VOD.
This fucking faggot tried to link the neo-Nazis and white supremacists as the entire goddamn right fucking wing.
If you're so confidently stating that you did make the
logically following this bullshit.
You're not, for one. For two, if you want to rewind the VOD and see it in real time in front of your audience, whether whether or not I was correct in my interpretation or you were.
Are we going to watch the last hour and a half back?
I didn't say
because
watch the last.
We've been on the same goddamn point since jump, bitch.
Yeah, I'm saying go to the jump at the beginning statements.
No. You agreed. You separated me from the neo-Nazis and white supremacists that were trying to take down the statue because that was not their argument.
You didn't.
And now you are saying my argument was the same goddamn thing as the neo-Nazis and white supremacists because I want the statue to be let
because
up.
I'm saying that. So you do want to let it.
So you do want it to be set up.
Which is what you said. Which is what you said that the people at the Unite the Right rally that were protesting were there for.
No,
rewind the VOD.
What I said. It's not what I said.
Rewind the VOD if you're not a fucking hack.
It's not what I said. It's what you said. I said, I want the statue to remain up so we don't forget our fucking history.
Yeah, and then you were gesturing to how crazy it is that Democrats are leaving.
That was not the goddamn Unite the Right fucking statement.
That Democrats are leaving.
That was the entire right-wing spectrum. Not Unite the Right, which was funded by you.
Which is what was being talked about specifically, yes or no?
Was that being talked about specifically, yes or no? To why the was right, the Unite the Right rally being talked about specifically, yes or no? For our goddamned history is somehow
you brought up the Unite the Right rally, right?
Argument.
You brought that up, right? Unite the Right rally.
You did.
You brought up Charlottesville.
I brought up Charlottesville as the incident. I brought up Trump's fucking speech on Charlottesville.
Yeah, so thank you for acknowledging what I just said to you that you denied.
Rally, thank you. Which sparked the SPLC fucking indictment argument.
Thank you for acknowledging what I just rephrased.
You sat there and said, you literally said 4 fucking times, I separate your argument from the neo-Nazis and white supremacists. Yeah, because
I was using your logic in the beginning.
Now you're saying my argument is the neo-Nazi and white supremacist.
Go to the beginning if you're so confident.
You're fucking dumb.
Go to the beginning if you're so confident about it. Because you explicitly said that. You explicitly said that it's gotten so sad to the point that Democrats are leaving the Democratic Party and having to vote for conservatives because you are a Democrat, which is why you started going on a tirade about like people that are leaving and talking about like the Joe Rogan of the left or whatever the fuck and making the mockery of that. That's why you went on that fucking tangent.
What?
You look very confused. I don't know if you can't keep up. But
yeah, I'm confused as to how the fuck that means I'm a neo-Nazi or white supremacist.
That's explicitly the opposite of what I had said. I'm saying that you conflated in the beginning.
So my fucking view is separated, but now you're arguing my view
by your own logic, dipshit.
God fucking damn. My own logic says I'm a neo-Nazi and white supremacist because I want to remember my fucking history, ladies and gentlemen. I want to remember who I was. I want to remember where we fucking came from.
White supremacist arguments being that they want to protect their heritage and that you unfortunately have to agree with it. Rewind it then.
Dude, no.
Because you're a bitch made and you don't want to be proven wrong about
it. You are trying to fucking argue that you separated my argument and now it's the neo-Nazi and white supremacist fucking thing to argue.
By your own words, retard.
You're too not by my own fucking words. Not by my own words. I did not say unite the right argument. I said the right. Which means right-wing, everybody that leans anywhere near conservative, or in your case, anybody who's not you.
Even if that were the case, and you did say that, which I'm pretty sure you didn't even say that.
People,
for one,
then there
even if that were the case, why are you abstracting?
Federal fucking hate crimes to make people look bad.
Why are you abstracting it to the right generally when we were nailing down specifically on the Unite the Right rally with the Donald Trump clip that you brought up? Why would you do that?
You separated my argument, and I told you that was the right-wing argument, not the Unite the Right argument. You're too goddamn fucking stupid to know the difference. I fucking told you that.
A removal of a
I fucking told you that.
History.
I fucking told you that was not the neo-Nazis' message.
Saying that because it was a white supremacist
those words came out of my mouth, not yours.
White nationalists, white supremacists, neo-Nazis, literal Klansmen walking around with the
and now somehow I'm a neo-Nazi and white supremacist because I want to remember my fucking history.
Yeah, I never said that, retard.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Organizers is that they wanted to unify.
Those words specifically didn't come out of your mouth, but that is everything you just insinuated while you tried to say me predicting something was an insinuation information that you said
who they were,
something before.
who they are advocating for
Shut
something like
the
that.
fuck
I'm
up.
sorry. Neo-Nazi wants to keep a damn statue
Here,
up.
hold on.
because
I'm getting you a
wants to-
clip
it
of you
represents
saying
evidence.
it yourself.
To
This
me,
is
it represents-
pathetic.
They wanted a statue of our fucking history
You're
to remain up.
pathetic for trying
Supremacist
this
neo-Nazis.
shit. You're not as
history.
good as
That's how
Destiny.
Here, go back.
Stop trying to
Yeah,
suck
but you
his fucking
wait.
ball
Listen,
sack,
I might not
dude.
be as good as him, but you already admitted and gave me the credit that I'm better than the most that do it. Okay, so go back 127 minutes
Yes.
in your VOD.
I'm actually. Go back to what?
1 minute. Go back an hour and 27 minutes.
My content. Where are we?
Go back to what?
Sorry, an
1 minute.
hour and 27. Go back an hour and.
Oh, we're on YouTube. I'll use YouTube's because Rumble does it a different fucking way. Do my channel. Live. Hour and 27 minutes in. Oh, we're on YouTube. I'll use.
It
Is
was
that
like an
what you
hour
wanted?
and 27 minutes back. It might be like an hour and 29 minutes now, or hour 28.
Oh, back in this? Okay, let's see what's going on.
Okay. So the Robert E. Lee statue. Okay, so they had good arguments as to why you leave up a statue of our culture. Yeah, I get where you're going with this one now. As to why you leave up.
Oh, because I said they, as in the right.
As in the right that is represented.
Unite the right.
Yeah, if you can't clarify your language because you're too fucking retarded to do it, that's your problem, dog.
Oh my god!
What were we talking about?
Because I didn't separate
what was the
Unite
context
the
we were
Right
talking about?
from the entire
because we're talking
goddamn
about
right
Unite the Right.
fucking wing.
Because we're talking about Unite the Right,
oh
right?
my god, you are too goddamn stupid. Not everything after the fact could have separated that. We're going back to the very fucking start. Again, the circular logic. I got beat here. Let's start again. Maybe I can go a different path. I got beat here. Let's start again. Let's go back to the very fucking beginning where I started separating Unite the Right from the right.
When did you start
to try to
separating
pin
it?
me
Where's
down.
that distinction?
Right here, because I say, okay,
Because you say
is in
they?
the right fucking wing.
You didn't
bitch
say that.
made
You said they,
motherfucker- No,
retard.
they is. I separated.
If we're in the
Unite the Right.
context of a conversation about the
I
Unite the Right rally
separated the
and what
Unite
they
the Right
represent and
from
what
the
they
right wing
represent and what
altogether,
they
and now you're
represent.
trying to take it back to circular fucking logic where it wasn't.
Did you just learn that
separated
word? You sound like a
beforehand.
toddler that
You're
just
go-
learned to say fuck and you can't stop saying it.
Oh my
It's ridiculous.
God.
The same
my
thing with all your
God.
other insults
you
in Destiny.
are pathetic. You were trying to rewind something to go back to a point to make it before it was fucking distinguished in the first goddamn place. Circular fucking logic. This is the very definition, bitch. I'm going to fucking say it constantly until you get it through your fucking head. Every goddamn point along the way I have beat, and you have gone back and back.
You haven't
and
beat anything
back.
because you can't follow
Try
anything,
to make a different
dipshit.
fucking argument that never existed in the first fucking place to try to get a win. It is a pathetic
This is like someone is
attempt.
like running down the
Because you
field
have
for a
never
touchdown,
yet-
and then you're
you have
chasing them down, and you
never
tackle your
fucking
teammates,
yet-
and when they
you
score,
have-
you're like, "Oh yeah, I won! I won!"
You're the one
I was only
moving the
pretending to be
goalpost
retarded. I
while
was only
trying to
pretending-
make a touchdown reference. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm making an analogy that your simple mind could maybe understand, but if you can't, that's totally fine. But we can just move on from that point.
I'm simple-minded. I'm simple-minded.
Yes, you're
because
extremely
he keeps
simple-minded
trying to
because you
rewind
think
shit.
that no,
He keeps trying to rewind
I'm trying to pin
it
you down on a
make
position
fucking
because
point.
you have no principles. You weave in
Pin
and
me
out.
down on a position that
you
you
weave-
separated
you
me from the beginning, and now you're trying to lump me together.
Wait, so if I'm the one
Oh
that
my
separated
God,
you, so
it's
if I'm the one who
dumb.
separated you in the
It's
beginning,
dumb.
then how did you separate yourself? How did you
yourself
separate? How
separated
did yes,
me.
yes,
You
I did,
yourself
I did,
fucking
I did,
separated me.
I did. You didn't.
Okay, so why are you
So
trying
you admit,
to rewind
so you admit that,
before
so you
even that
admit, so
happened
you admit,
to a
so you
point
admit,
to try to
so
say
you
I
admit,
am a
you
fucking
admit,
neo-Nazi?
You admit, I didn't say you were a neo-Nazi. You're still misrepresenting it for one. For two,
Oh
you
my
admit that
fucking
I made the
God.
distinction. You admit I made the distinction, meaning that whenever you're referencing they in this context about the
my
Unite the
God.
Right rally, you're referencing the Unite the Right rally, dipshit. And if you can't understand that or don't understand how language works, go back to school. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
I don't understand how language works when I.
It doesn't sound like
made
you
the
do
point.
because you keep contradicting.
No, shut your. I will fucking mute your goddamn ass, you fucking retarded piece
Ooh,
of
censorship.
shit. I'll do it again.
Oof.
I
I thought you were First Amendment
It's-
people here.
It's First Amendment. It's First Amendment. That's a government. Am I government, faggot?
Yeah, is Twitter government, faggot?
Am I The people that were telling Twitter and paying Twitter were.
You're so fucking retarded. Holy shit.
You're so fucking retarded. Holy shit.
Okay, if you admit that I made the distinction,
just like you
then
think a goddamn civilian working for a civilian organization can commit federal hate crimes.
Notice how I can rewind in the VOD and then like pin you down on your own statements, but you can't find any statement of me saying that, right? You can't find any statement of me saying what you just said.
I can't. What?
That I think that is okay.
The exact words that came out of my mouth?
Not the exact. You can be paraphrasing.
The argument you were fucking making.
That wasn't the argument.
The argument
and you can't find any resemblance of it.
Bitch made motherfucker.
What did I say? What did I say in response to it?
When I asked you repeatedly the same goddamn question, and then you said, "No, that there is nuance to it." Yes, there is your fucking argument. You didn't specifically say those words, but you said those fucking words.
No, what I explicitly said was that I was unfamiliar.
I'm done with the stupidity, dude. You either have
you're
a
done
real
with being
fucking
held to
argument or
task
you
for
don't.
the shit that you say that is fucking retarded, and then acting as if you're like
what
dunking on
retarded
somebody.
shit have I done? Because I brought up fact
This
after
entire
fact
conversation
after
has
fact
been
after fact,
fucking
and all
retarded
you have done is
because
try to
you
circular
can't-
logic
you
your
just-
way the
you just
fuck back
backtrack. You
to
just
try to make
backtrack.
another goddamn argument to make somebody look bad because you're a failure of a human being by not knowing what the fuck
failure
you're
of the
talking
human
about in
being
the
is
first
somebody
place.
who is like streaming on Rumble at 40 years old with a fucking green screen behind them to an audience of 20. I think that's more of a failure than this point in my life. So we can chill with that. However, okay.
Sorry. I'm actually supplementing a little bit of my monthly income with this shit. So it's a failure on me to actually do something that actually brings in income for me.
Is that what I said?
That's what's happening.
No, I think it's just a
because I'm
pathetic
doing
look
this. I'm
to be
pathetic.
double my age. To be double my
I'm
age.
pathetic
to be
because I'm double
my
your age and actually
sitting
doing
on
something
a
for myself.
shitty right-wing fucking streaming site.
This is fucking dumb. This is fucking dumb. I'm pathetic for doing this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pathetic for building up something for myself.
For one, I haven't even finished like my criticism. The thing I was going to say is pathetic.
For pointing out the fact that these motherfucking retards
without even
exist.
using roids
I'm
and having low
T.
One. No, the pathetic thing is you being 40 years old,
Holy
screaming,
goddamn fuck, suck a goddamn
screaming at
dick,
someone half your
faggot.
age on the internet because you can't have a conversation with them because you're too fucking retarded to.
I can have a fucking conversation.
You obviously can because
somebody
you've
who
identified
is not
extremely early on.
moronic,
exactly.
who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking
Who
about,
legitimately
and trying to pick apart
people,
an
right?
argument
By your own
about
standard?
something they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Which is what I
you
said.
Admitted it.
Wait,
you don't know shit. And you're
Okay.
sitting here trying to argue with somebody who does know shit that he's crashing out for treating a fucking retard like a goddamn retard the way retards need to be fucking taught or they're treated. Are you goddamn kidding me? It's pathetic motherfuckers like you that are why we are here.
How do you
You're
keep
too
living in
goddamn
both realities
stupid to make
that
a
you've
fucking
invented
argument
where either
and you
I say
vote
where
because you don't understand
shit. Where
either
I
yeah,
say that I'm
faggot,
unfamiliar with the
you
SPLC
affect
indictment,
my
but
life
also that I'm
with
defending
your
it even though I said I'm
goddamn
unfamiliar with it.
retardation.
Do you recognize the contradiction there?
What contradiction? That you're a fucking faggot?
No, the fact that you acknowledge that I said I'm unfamiliar with the indictment, but then you're also saying that I am defending it and saying that it is okay for the hate crimes to exist as long as they're federally.
You fucking did.
I didn't.
You just said it's a nuanced fucking take.
I didn't say it was nuanced. You said that I said that and then repeated it, and your memory is only like so equipped to handle the last like 5 minutes. So you just remember you saying I said that. When I clarify what I said, you acknowledge I said that I was unfamiliar.
We're trying to
you remember the words I was
gaslight
using.
the fuck out
You
of it.
remember the
We're
words.
trying to
No, you're
gaslight
gaslighting the fuck out of me in the audience. You're trying to
because
gaslight.
those words that you're paraphrasing didn't come out of my mouth completely.
No, I didn't say that.
Word for
I said
word,
I'm okay
so
with
yeah.
paraphrasing. I've been like even more.
No,
I've been more than willing to be. I did. I
didn't because you've been complaining this entire time. Me paraphrasing you.
No, you're not even paraphrasing. You're saying that was an implication.
Bullshit. You're fucking dumb.
If you're saying I'm making an affirmative argument regarding the indictment, that's much different than me just saying that I'm unfamiliar with how the procedure works.
You just said is it a nuanced fucking take?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Working for a civilian organization that takes money from the fucking people to fight hate crimes, to go ahead and commit hate crimes, just to blame on somebody.
And what did I say in response to that?
You said that was a neo-Nazi and white supremacist fucking standpoint because
I did not say that. You're such a victim. You're such a pussy victim. It's crazy that you would cry this much at 40 years old. Holy shit.
Dude, you are, this is, the confidence level in you is amazing.
You're just projecting.
But it is mis-fucking placed.
Yeah, you're just projecting.
It's mis-fucking placed. You are too goddamn.
And I'll reiterate what I had said explicitly in response to what you said there. I said that I'm unfamiliar with the procedure regarding the protections that civilians have whenever they operate as informants to agents. That's exactly what I said. Is that the same thing as saying that they're white supremacist neo-Nazis?
The SPLC are paying neo-Nazis and white supremacists to commit federal fucking hate crimes has nothing to do with
the question you asked me was if I think it's okay.
The
thing you asked me was if I was okay with it.
They are not a federal organization or have any link to it.
The FBI is not a federal organization?
That is... The SPLC is not a federal organization.
You know, informants are often civilians, right? You know, civilians are often.
You know,
civilians are often informants, right?
And you admit.
You know, civilians are often informants, right?
Huh?
Do you recognize that civilians are often informants?
So you're telling me that an organization, again, let's pin you down on this.
You're not even engaging with it whatsoever.
No. Yes or fucking no. Yes, I am engaging with a goddamned argument.
You're not.
So
you didn't answer anything that I just asked you. Do you recognize that civilians are often...
I am answering you.
You're not. You're asking me another question by saying yes or no, retard.
Lay the fuck out. A civilian. Yes. Working for
no matter how often you say civilian doesn't contradict the claim, doesn't contradict the existence as civilians, doesn't contradict the fact that civilians are often informants, correct? Do you disagree with that?
No, but when the
okay, that's my whole point.
Works for the civilian organization that is committing the federal hate crimes, they are not informants, they are the perpetrator. Now stop with the retardation.
No, there are still informants. If you work at a civilian workplace, you can still be an informant, which is what happens all the time whenever people are being federally investigated for more heinous crimes. They would have people that worked alongside the people that are being sought after to reach an indictment against that person to have like probable cause to actually enact seeking them out with justification.
Now put the whole goddamn SPLC thing into fucking perspective with that. Because the SPLC, which is supposed to be fighting hate crimes, was paying the civilian fucking neo-Nazis to commit federal hate crimes so they could blame on other fucking people. And you called them informants. So do you
just admit that you just got blown the fuck out on that? Or like what?
No. Can you admit you did?
No, because I'm trying to nail this down.
You called the neo-Nazis and white supremacists that are burning fucking crosses informants because it's you doing it.
I'm trying to actually understand like a fundamental basis for any of this and to make sure that you are tracking the same conversation as me. So whenever I'm asking these questions, it's to establish a baseline.
This whole goddamn thing.
It doesn't sound like you do because you think that it's absurd that civilians that work at civilian workplaces it's like it's a crazy concept that the FBI would have them as informants, or that it would be a possibility that they would be informants.
Okay, cool. So let's say I work for TPUSA and I say I'm going to go ahead and blow up the fucking White House and everybody gives me the money to do so, but they're actually trying to fight me blowing up the fucking White House. And it's okay as long as I tell the government about it first. I'm an informant because I'm going to blow up the White House and I get paid to do so.
No.
Okay, that's the fucking argument, dumbass.
That's not the argument. If you want to point to a specific example in this indictment,
yes, it is.
For one,
neo-Nazis, neo-fucking-Nazis, the same goddamn informants were the ones that were actually fucking being paid by the SPLC to commit the fucking hate crimes that they were blaming on other people. Holy fucking shit.
When there are people that are part of an organization or like a sex trafficking organization and they take people that know information about like higher ups from there and they use them to bait out information from the higher ups that they're seeking charges against, is that them paying them to be to do sexual trafficking or sex trafficking?
Are we talking about the federal government paying them, or are we talking about
We're talking about a hypothetical federal government that is paying this group or paying this informant to be capable of bringing charges forward.
There is a better credibility when the federal government is paying them than a goddamn civilian organization that is structured to fight racism actually creates racism. There is a big distinction there, is there not?
Did you just say that the federal government was the one paying them?
There is a big distinction.
You said that.
Is there not?
Wait.
There is a big distinction.
I'll answer it.
Answer it. Yes or fucking no.
I want a clarification first. Are you saying? Did you not say earlier that the FBI was paying these civilians?
God. I want a clarification. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I want to clarify before I answer your question. That doesn't make sense.
The whole goddamn thing to make me sound like I'm intelligent when I can't answer the basic fucking question.
Just obfuscate
because
continuously.
the goddamn answer is no.
So you didn't say that.
I didn't say what? That you're a fucking idiot?
No, you said that like a million times. I got that locked in my memory.
Yeah, we admit you're a fucking idiot.
No, what I'm saying is, did you or did you not say that the FBI was paying these civilians at the civilian workplace?
No, I said the SPLC was paying them with the money that they were taking from donations from you to fight racism. You're the one that implied the FBI was doing it because they're informants. You're the one, faggot, not me. I said multiple fucking times the SPLC was paying them to commit federal hate crimes. I've said that multiple fucking times. It's your dumbass trying to reframe the fucking argument.
No, it's trying to have an understanding because you can't track a simple fucking conversation and you trip over yourself.
I'm tracking the conversation, faggot. I'm calling out how you're trying to obfuscate everything and make an argument that never fucking existed in the first thing. Just like trying to say that me not wanting to forget my history was goddamn neo-Nazis and white supremacists. That was their argument. Not that they wanted to bring back white supremacy and it was a goddamn cultural heritage thing for them to.
You literally played the clip of this contradicting your earlier statement, dipshit.
No.
And then you try to play it off as if it actually brought more into your point.
This right here was before you tried to make that argument, and I made the distinction that you conceded you agree with me on.
Which part do I agree with you on?
Now shut the fuck up and stop with the bullshit.
Which part do I agree with you on?
The part where I said I don't want to forget my history so we don't go repeat that shit.
All right, one more retard check. Is that what I said in response to that?
Actual fucking argument, and then you tried to say the argument I
agree with it?
Was the one that the Unite the Right. You said it was a valid argument. I didn't say you agreed with it.
You just did 2 minutes ago. You fucking retard.
You said it was a valid argument.
Can you write down everything you're about to say so that you can maybe reference it back? Maybe like type on your computer so that you can F3 and then search the words specifically to make sure you didn't reiterate the same thing you just said that you're about to deny that you said, you fucking dipshit.
I never said that. You're the one that made that fucking argument.
You said that I agreed with your statement earlier about the statues.
Oh, I'm sorry. You agreed with separating my argument. I'm sorry, I forgot a word.
It sounds like you do that quite often whenever you intentionally mean to say something else.
Dealing with
but
a
you can
goddamn
consistently
retard.
And then drill down on it with so much confidence that it's really embarrassing. And the confidence is really, really unwarranted.
Needs to be treated. I need to say every fucking word distinctively so he can use every fucking word to try to reframe an argument back to say something I didn't fucking say. Because I missed the fucking word.
To say something you didn't say. Don't you mean something you didn't mean to say? Wouldn't that be the correction? You fucking retard. How do you continue to misspeak or misidentify the problem in the conversation? How do you continue to do that if you're so smart?
Have you done this for 2 goddamn hours?
Yeah, because I'm trying to drill down on a foundation, but you can't even agree to the specific terms that you're even saying, and you're mischaracterizing the fuck out of everything that I say.
You have never agreed to a goddamn thing. You have never agreed to a goddamn thing. And even when I bring out a fucking argument that your ass knows you can't defend, you go back to an earlier point to try to reframe the same fucking argument to have a different outcome. It's pathetic. And somehow I'm not tracking the conversation because I'm treating you like a fucking retard.
If I'm not tracking the conversation and you are so clearly, then how come you keep misspeaking and then correcting yourself after I call you the fuck out for misspeaking? Well, doesn't that kind of imply that I'm the one tracking it better than you? Yes, the answer is obviously yes. You can look as performative or confused as you want to, but it's not going to make your...
Because I missed a word.
No, because you've missed several words, and then you've also confused your own thoughts. Because you haven't thought about any of these positions. You're not principally attached to any of this. You just weave in and out of whatever position you want because you can live in any reality that you want. And then your boomer fucking disabled blue state leeching fucking viewers are the ones that are going to slurp this shit up and make it seem like this 40-year-old embarrassing fetal alcohol syndrome riddled fucking streamer dude on there.
Yeah. Fetal alcohol syndrome. Dude, weak. Come on, bring your fucking A game. Insult. Do you think it's weaker than saying the F slur over and over again, or like talking about Destiny like unprompted over and over again? Which one do you think is weaker? When it shuts you the fuck up, why should I go any further?
Because you were the one that told people to strap in because it's going to be like a fun stream. That's why you're going further.
Every time I say these fucking words, it shuts you the fuck up. So I don't have to go scorched earth any more than I am.
The words themselves don't shut me the fuck up. It's you just rambling on like a baby back bitch after all the criticisms you probably have for the left being the most sensitive party that ever exists in the entire world, whenever you're the one over here screaming at somebody half your age to an audience of 20.
Okay.
That's what I'm being quiet over. It's not the specific words you're using. I'm just waiting for your crybaby bitch ramble to be over.
Somebody's platform to make them look dumb by trying to.
I'm not trying to. I am doing
that. The words that were separated are the same words that they were arguing before, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But because a civilian working for a civilian organization can commit federal hate crimes, we've been doing this for 2 hours, and you're still trying to say I'm the one lost in the conversation because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
If I'm so lost, how am I citing stuff that you're admitting that you're incorrectly speaking about?
Incorrectly speaking about? Because
incorrectly.
I missed the word, so everything's invalid, ladies and gentlemen.
Did I say that? You argue like a woman. You argue like a bitch.
That's your goddamn argument.
You argue like a bitch.
Those words
You're so emotional. You're so emotional.
Mouth, but that's what the fucking point was.
You're so emotional.
I'm so emotional.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
So emotional for treating a fucking retarded piece of shit the way he should be treated.
You look
to
like
be mocked,
unironically,
to be treated like a troglodytic subhuman.
I can put a photo of a tomato next to you right now,
because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you wanted this argument from the fucking beginning. You wanted somebody to yell at you because you get off at the fact that somebody treats you like the piece of shit you've been.
It's crazy how much you think about gay shit and talk about gay shit, yet you accuse other people of being gay. That's major projection. If you're just closeted, that explains a lot of the anger.
Treated like shit because
what does that mean?
Fucking kink? How is that gay shit? Because a woman could fucking insult you.
Who is doing the screaming right now? Who's doing the yelling right now? Who's doing the yelling right now? A man, right?
Or what I
thought was a man, but you argue like a bitch. You sound like a bitch.
That you've lost every bit of
use your own logic
and you're
like a
crying
bitch.
And whining and complaining.
So the connection, they're obviously connected, just in case your audience is like as retarded as you. The connection I was making is because you said that I get off on people yelling at me, and then the person in this conversation that is accusing me of doing that is talking about how they're yelling at me. Therefore, the person that's making the accusation is the one that is yelling at me, and the gender of the person that's yelling at me is the man. Would that not be gay if I got off to what a man was doing to me? Are you that fucking retarded you can't even track your own insults? Do I have to explain it for you?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
You've said this so many times, but you keep looking dumber and dumber.
So it's fucking gay if my wife did it to you, right? If she insulted you the way I did, it's fucking gay then, right?
Did I say that?
Oh, no, but because it's a guy berating you and treating you like the piece of shit you are, and you get off on the fact that you get treated like shit by other fucking people, whether they be male or female. Supposedly it's a man, because it's a man doing it to you right now, supposedly that's fucking gay.
Yeah, that is gay.
But if a woman were doing it, it wouldn't be gay?
No, retard. If you're going to have sex with a woman, that's not gay. But if you have a sex with a man, that is gay. Retard. Is there a confusion
sex? Here? Who's having sex?
Well, you're talking about getting off. What the fuck does getting off mean? You realize you fucked up, dipshit.
No.
Yeah, that's why you're stuttering.
What does getting off mean? Are you telling me you don't know what sexual fucking kinks are?
So it is sexual. That's why I brought up the sex analogy. That's
by
why
letting other people rail his goddamn
I'm not
ex-wife.
Stop ghostfighting him.
That is a kink.
Stop ghostfighting him. Listen, I brought up the sexual. I brought up the sexual analogy because you made a sexual comment.
I'm using your fucking God as a reference.
He's not my God.
The dude gets the fuck off by letting other people rail his fucking ex-wife.
Cool, that's gross.
I'm saying you get the fuck off by letting other people, male or female, talk to you like a piece of shit. It's the same goddamn thing.
Can you explain why I made that sexual analogy? Why'd you question why I brought up sex? When you said that it's a sexual, like the getting off is a sexual act, why would you be so shocked that it would bring up sex as an analogy?
I say you get off to it because you like people treating you like shit.
Yeah, and if it's a man doing it,
that means it's a kink that you like to enjoy.
Yeah, then why did you act so fucking shocked that I brought up sex as an analogy?
It doesn't mean that you're jerking off behind the fucking camera.
Can you answer that? Can you answer that?
I never fucking once even tried to insinuate you were doing something untoward to me, the visual image of me as a
Didn't you say that I was here because I like getting screamed at because it was
enjoy it. It's a kink.
So you're just randomly throwing that into the ether. You're not referencing. You're not randomly.
Holy fuck!
Wait. So you're just randomly throwing that. You're just randomly throwing that into the ether.
God.
Is that right?
Oh my God!
Is that right?
God, randomly throwing it out to the fucking ether.
Is that what you're doing? Or are you referencing you
that you're trying to emulate Destiny, who loves fucking being dragged by everybody on the internet?
Dude, if you want to talk to him, email him or some shit.
Dude,
I'm not here to defend him.
Yeah, I mean, you are. You are.
I'm not defending him. No, because every time you're the only person. You're the only person. You're the only person bringing it.
Like it's something to fucking do.
Can I just go ahead and just say that like you're exactly like Trump because you use the same obfuscation, like the refusal to answer or engage in any sort of like hypothetical or logical analysis of the conversation that you're engaging in?
That you hypotheticals and logicals that you've never even tried to even hit on. You were the one that was just like, we got to think about this. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about
because I have to have an understanding before I give you an educated answer.
I will not.
Do you want a genuine? Do you want an honest answer?
You tried to project your fucking own actions onto me. I will not acknowledge the fact that I did that when it was you.
When you are asking a question, do you want an honest response?
I want an honest response. Yes.
Yeah, and is it an honest response if I say I'm unfamiliar?
Question. I expect a yes or no question. Not why did you say this 5 seconds ago?
Real quick, yes or no? Should I use plutonium? Should I use plutonium? Should I use plutonium? Should I use plutonium or should I use plutonium or uranium to build a rocket ship? Which one of those should I do?
Use plutonium or uranium? What are you trying to fuel it with, motherfucker? Because
just answer the question. Why? No. There's no nuance. Just answer the question. It's a simple A or B.
Neither, because rocket ships are not nuclear fueled.
That's not an answer to the question. I gave you two options. You have to choose one of the two.
Rocket ships are not nuclear fueled.
You have to choose one of the two options. You have to choose one of the two options. You're not engaging in a hypothetical. This is embarrassing.
No. The hypothetical, a civilian working for a civilian organization committing federal fucking hate crimes. Should I build a rocket with plutonium or uranium? There's no basis for anything you're fucking saying. Well, I laid out the foundation from the very fucking beginning. The argument is a logical fucking fallacy, and here we go trying to spur up shit to try to reframe everything back to your fucking side. No, it's not to reframe.
It's to point out how fucking retarded the questions that you're giving me are. Because I would need like prerequisite knowledge to give you an educated an educated and honest answer, which you admitted that you wanted.
Hold on.
You said you wanted an honest answer.
It's retarded. Yeah, I do want honesty.
Okay, and if I'm being honest about not being familiar, then I can't answer.
So shut the fuck up and give me goddamn honesty, faggot. It is
also,
retarded.
Alias Spades is a fucking retard in your chat. Hypotheticals have to be based in reality. No, they don't. They're a hypothetical for a reason, you fucking dipshit. Sorry, go on.
Hypotheticals do have to be based in reality because there has to be some kind of reality framework for it to exist in the first goddamn place. It doesn't have to exist in reality.
You're so fucking retarded. Yes, you're so blown out. You're so blown out.
It doesn't have to exist in reality.
No.
Okay. So if A, then B does not exist.
You can still logically reach a
Because
conclusion.
that is a hypothetical. If A happens, then B happens. That is a hypothetical. So if A, then B does not exist. So what you were saying is actual logical thought process doesn't exist.
No, that's not what I said at all.
You are fucking dumb.
When did I say that? When did I say that? Did I say hypotheticals don't have to be based in reality, or did I say that the logical thought process doesn't exist? Are those the same statements to you?
Hypotheticals
They're obviously
don't
not.
have to be based in reality. If A, then B. If A happens, then B will happen. Then B will happen would be a hypothetical because A exists in reality. If A would be the only hypothetical that would ever exist outside of reality.
Okay, let's say in a hypothetical, someone comes down to give you wings, and you have the choice between blue and red wings.
In this situation is the SPLC was indicted for committing fucking federal hate crimes and blaming everybody else for it. Then logically, the Unite the Right rally was specifically paid for by a civilian organization and not a government organization. So therefore, the informant claim is bullshit.
Is it a hypothetical if I ask you?
That is logical thinking.
Yeah, you can continue to ramble on about the same shit. Is it a hypothetical if I ask you if you were given a choice between a red set of wings or a blue set of wings? If you had to choose one, would you be capable of choosing one?
The only hypothetical you have used with that was your plutonium and uranium. Every other hypothetical you have thrown out was based in some kind of action.
So is that a hypothetical?
Reality, something that has happened.
Was the one I gave you a hypothetical?
Again, if A.
Is it reality that you can get given wings?
A, then B.
Is it reality that you can be given wings?
Is it a reality that you can be given wings?
Yes.
I can create fucking wings that look like a fucking bird, and I can.
No, I'm talking about wings that are attached to you.
Yes. I can attach them to you. Yes.
You're just so fucking retarded. What I'm saying is, if somebody came down from the heavens and they granted you the ability to choose between a set of wings that would be attached to your body, not externally because of whatever technology you have decided to create, I'm saying, like, if it was in your skin and actually attached to you anatomically, are you capable of choosing between the red or the blue?
So we're starting out with a hypothetical instead of starting out with something that actually existed and then moved into a hypothetical.
Okay, so you acknowledge it as a hypothetical despite the lack of reality that exists within it. So obviously hypotheticals don't have to be based in reality.
Being the hypothetical was what separated. You started out without a foundation. If A, then B means B being the hypothetical, A is grounded in reality. So yeah. If you're trying to start out something, no, it doesn't have to be based in reality. If
you have oppositional defiance disorder by chance? Because everything that every time we have a disagreement, you end up looping.
Because I caught you in your own goddamn logical fallacy and explained it to you. Now you got to cut off and sit there and say that
you just said that it was a hypothetical, right?
We started out with a basis in reality, and then you moved to hypotheticals. And now you're trying to sit here and say that the hypothetical was the basis of it all in the first goddamn place?
No, what I'm saying is I'm demonstrating an example in which a hypothetical doesn't exist in reality, but it is still hypothetical.
So we're separating everything from this because you're too goddamn retarded.
No, because I saw some retard in your chat that probably has the shared IQ that you do, because you're both troglodytic morons
that you just
and don't
understand
logic or hypotheticals or anything like that. Because somehow you've looped into agreeing with my initial claim, dipshit.
No.
Yeah, you did. What did I call your chatter out for? Remind me. Good luck.
Hey, a fucking faggot. Follow the fuck along. I said the only way a hypothetical can exist
is that my question?
Based itch.
Dude, 40 is looking pretty rough right now. Whether it be like physically or on your brain.
People like you fucking exist. The goddamn generation that is supposed to supplant me is too goddamn retarded to be called a human fucking being.
My generation?
Here you are.
So that means your generation raised my generation. Who's more at fault? dipshit.
I fully fucking admit it. I have said several fucking times on this channel, half of my goddamn generation is retarded, who raised a whole nother goddamn generation of motherfuckers who were 75% retarded. I have fully blamed the fucking millennial generation, just like I fully blame the fucking Gen Xers for making us half retarded when they were a quarter retarded.
It's
You're
just
dumb.
insane that you can be
You
40
don't know
years
what the
old.
fuck you're
Once
arguing.
again, double my age, and you're getting so emotional over the fact that somebody online.
Because you're fucking dumber than me, dude. You should be smarter. You have the goddamn world's information.
If I'm so much dumber than you, why have you conceded? Why have you conceded? Why have you conceded?
You have the world's information in the
you're the
palm
only
of your
you're the only
fucking
bitch in this
hands,
conversation.
and
It sounds like you should sit down,
to fucking
look pretty,
use it while
and
you
listen.
call me fucking dumb.
Listen.
The
Sit down.
goddamn
Hey,
logical
sweetheart,
fucking-
sweetheart.
Oh
Just
my
sit
God.
down, look pretty, and listen for just 1 second.
Hey, bitch made faggot. Stop trying to tell another man to look pretty. It's gay.
Well, are you talking about like you specifically, or are you talking about just like like what if I called a woman
You
pretty?
just told me to
Would that be
sit down
gay?
and look
If
pretty.
a woman called me
You just told another man to look pretty. That's pretty
but
fucking
like
gay.
but if I called like a woman pretty, would that be gay
It's pretty
too?
fucking gay.
Notice how like whenever I'm
It
pointing
doesn't
back
matter
at you,
if you
it can
use
click.
my same fucking argument. You
So it's the same.
told me
Thank
to sit
you.
back
It
and
is the
look
same
pretty.
argument. It is analogous because you're
No.
fucking retarded, and you
No.
acknowledge it's fucking retarded.
No,
Yeah,
you
you-
tried to make that argument.
said it's the same-
Tried
you
to
said it's
make
the same
my
comparison.
words that argument, bitch.
Yeah, because
I used
you
your
are-
fucking argument against you, and somehow
Yeah.
it proves that you're fucking smarter.
Yeah,
I used
I'm showing.
your own
I'm doing
goddamn
it
argument
to point
make a
for it to
fucking
click
point,
for it to
to
click
put
in
you
your
in a
head
goddamn
that what you
corner,
say
just like you've been
doesn't
trying
make
to do
sense.
this
Doesn't make
entire
sense.
time.
You're delusional. Seek help.
I'm
Get a nursing
delusional.
home. Get a nursing
I'm
home.
delusional. I'm delusional
Unk,
because I
Unk,
don't want to admit
Unk,
that I'm a
get a
piece
nursing
of
home.
shit.
Oh, get a nursing home. Maybe you can like save up enough Rumble money to be able to afford some sort of like room and board service at a fucking nursing home where you belong, because you're obviously delusional, hallucinating,
I can't
fighting
believe
ghosts.
your fucking mother decided to keep a goddamn fucking orgasm as a pet and then try
Dude,
to
you've already
pass it
said
off
this.
as
You've already
calling
said
it
this.
fucking human.
You already said this like last night, dog.
by
You keep
giving
saying the
you a
same
fucking
insults.
name.
You keep saying the same insults. Come up with something new, please.
Okay, you baby back bitch made cum covered cunt cake top twat waffle wannabe gutter slut. There ain't a goddamn
better.
thing that you
Good
have
boy.
ever said
Good boy.
in any fucking thing that makes any fucking point other than the fact that you have no argument. You will never have any argument, and I am goddamn done with the fucking
Dog,
tardation.
I have an
I'll
argument. You
give
just
you the
can't. You
last
can't
fucking
perceive. You
word
can't perceive an
because
argument.
my ass
You're
has
too
to do
mentally
something
stunted.
You don't
You're too
have
mentally
to do
stunted.
and goddamn go to work tomorrow.
You have to go to
faggot.
work because
got
you are
the
a
last
lonely,
word.
miserable 40-year-old Rumble streamer that barely streams to 20 people. So you have to make up for more income to be able to sustain your life of cigarette addiction and your fucking medical attention that you need for your fetal alcohol syndrome. You fucking retard. You done?
Never mind the fact that my mom never smoked nor drank when she was pregnant with me. But somehow
Actually,
fetal
your
alcohol
insult isn't
syndrome and-
accurate to my lived experience, so therefore you cannot use that one. Try again, buddy. That's actually a logical fallacy.
Experience. My pussy hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get the fuck out of here because this goddamn retard has taken up too many fucking
Unk
people's
is
goddamn
running.
hours.
Ain't no way.
Huh? What's running?
I said Unk is running, like old person, like you. Yeah.
Oh, you mean I have a fucking job that I actually have to wake up to? I have to.
Congrats,
slave
you're
in
the only
hot
person that has
fucking
a
sun
job.
doing goddamn Oh, I have to slave in the hot fucking sun doing construction work to make sure that networks are still actually up and fucking running. I have a job, and
You're
I
so
have
brave, and I think if you didn't work there
responsibilities.
anymore, I
But
think the world
working
would
that to
collapse.
Sit here and play this circular
The
logic
United States would
bullshit
collapse
with you
without
and
you
keep
working. So
backing me
I'm
up.
grateful. I'm grateful for your service. Thank you for your service.
Dude, it's
Thanks, King.
pathetic as fuck. You're too goddamn retarded to be called you're too goddamn retarded to be called a fucking human being.
It's
We're
ironic
gonna get
being
the
called
fuck
like calling
outta
other
here.
people like retarded whenever you continuously misspeak and stutter and then trip over your own words and then accidentally play like the same shit over and over on your stream. But good one. Also, you should shave your head, by the way.
Pathetic. Really fucking pathetic. Your whole goddamn argument amounted to that. Let's get the fuck out of here. This Destiny wannabe is goddamn. You're just mad because I understood what the fuck you were doing from the start.
You didn't. You literally accused me of doing something that I didn't do. And then try to double
No.
down and say that you actually called it.
I accused you of everything that you were doing. Oh, let's go.
Wait, you accused me of everything that I
Go to
were
third
doing? How does that make sense? Because
I
earlier you said
accused
that I was
you of
going.
everything
You
that
said you're
you
no. You
were
said you're.
doing.
You said earlier whenever
Because
using.
you used the tactics that
You said. Why don't you like the same words
my
being
God.
reverberated
Oh my
back to
fucking
you?
God. Oh my God.
Do you not
Oh
like
my
being held
God.
accountable for like the
Oh
things that
my
you say?
God. Oh my God. You're pathetic,
Are
dude.
you married?
You have made no fucking argument. Yeah, my wife sits right fucking next to me.
That's really sad. I hope your marriage
What's
gets
really
better.
fucking sad? What's
Yeah.
really fucking sad is the fact that you tried to come on here and make a fucking argument that never goddamn existed and then tried to paint as somebody else in that argument to say there's something that
What's
they're
really
not.
sad is me trying to untangle the concept of logic and hypotheticals to a 40-year-old man that admittedly has a wife that sits next to him as he argues with people on the internet half his age to an audience of 20.
And
That's really sad, in my opinion.
it's still making money to pay our bills while this faggot cries about not having shit.
When did I cry about not having
we will
shit?
see you
I have
again
plenty of
tomorrow.
shit.
Oh, we're done. I'm going to fucking bed.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is pathetic. This
Good
is
night.
fucking pathetic.
Good night, buddy. Have a good one. God, what a fucking pussy. What's up, buddy?
What is up?
I'm still streaming, by the way.
Okay, heard.
I
I just caught the end of your debate with this guy. What's his Rumble?
I'll link it to you. Go to recorded VC.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Let me link this to you. Da-da-da.
Oh, this is not looking good.
His title is I Will Not Hold Back and I Will Not Be Nice.
I will not understand any argument presented to me on purpose.
Dude, it's so wild. Here, let me...
Okay. As far as I could tell, because I only caught the very end, you guys were arguing about a real topic, like some kind of topic that actually happened. And then you bring up a hypothetical and he's like, but that didn't happen. Why would you try to move from the realm of what did happen to what didn't happen?
It's low-key worse than that.
Okay.
Here, are you okay with me putting your camera on?
I already know. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I already know you don't like Alex Warren, right? But he talked about this because he debated some guy, and he was saying like if somebody refuses to like kind of grapple with the logic of the argument, then they're not going to argue with you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Which I think makes sense and everything, yeah.
Obviously, like, a hypothetical can serve a purpose. I think in their debate, he was specifically talking DEI, and he was, like, defending Charlie Kirk's, like, statement where he was like, well, now I'm going to, like, worry if this guy's qualified. And the guy was like, you have to give me one example of a bad pilot. And he's like, well, no, what I'm saying is if there was just, like, purple and teal people, and for whatever reason, there was like no limit on how, you know, people could be hired as a firefighter. But for whatever reason, like only 5% of firefighters were purple. And you say like, oh, we want to implement a policy where we'll hire more purple. And nobody applies, or like the people who apply aren't qualified. Just because, like, you know, not because purple people are like less capable, like purple people don't necessarily want to be a part of it. Would you like, if you have a quota, do you necessarily need to like lower standards? And he's just grappling with that logic, right? Because logically, like, oh, if you have to lower the standards, then you're lowering the standards. It's a worse point. But he's not like 100% claiming like, oh, when you have a black pilot, they lowered the standards. He's like, I have no idea about standards. But if this was somebody's concern, is it a valid concern? Or like if this scenario were to happen in this way, is it a valid concern? Could we just predict that it would be bad? And it's like, I think you could, unless you're like being dishonest or trying to avoid like the like line of thinking so you don't get like a lot of people are trying to avoid getting trapped.
Saying hypotheticals have to be grounded in reality is the lowest IQ. Hold on, give me a second. Maybe. Shit. Let me fix this. I need to find like a good setup for just like putting Discord on display, but
I was in chat straight rage baiting because I'm over here smoking a cig and a joint while balding,
Rumble?
and I'm a dumb Republican. No, like I was in your chat being like, no wonder he's losing his hair. Like maybe if he quits cigs, he'll be fine.
True.
Like I don't know.
Saying hypotheticals have to be grounded in reality was the lowest IQ thing you said tonight, and that's a very low bar. True.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see if I can. Here, I'll let you see this.
Oh, and did you link in side
Oh,
chat
wait.
like his
My
Rumble?
bad. There you go.
Thank you.
Because I think I'm wanting to.
I love how his VOD starts with jelly peanut. Or not jelly
Oh,
peanut.
burnt peanut?
VOD.
Yeah, he was. No,
Burnt peanut.
wait. Actually, I'll go over that with you. It is insane. He's unironically a burnt peanut stan.
Which is like, I think burnt peanut's funny. Like, it just is so hilarious when like free speech absolutists like draw the line at burnt peanut.
Where was it?
USA.com. Use code label, get 10% off.
It was literally the first frame is him
Maybe.
on like a short, like of his stream.
Guys, don't call my peanut an idiot, okay?
Yeah, tell him, Coconut.
He's a fucking dumbass.
That's right.
That's what you guys call him. All right? Idiot
Like,
is
you'd have to go to
you
the
know?
very
Call
beginning
anybody
and it's just
idiot.
a
You call him
reel of
illiterate,
burnt
stupid,
peanut.
dumb motherfucker. That's what you call him. What kind of
Unless
soft
I'm
shit is
on the
idiot?
wrong
Idiot's
pod.
nothing. He's not an idiot. Idiot's like a nothing burger.
Okay.
That guy could be a lol cow if the right farmers discover him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's at risk.
Yeah, I put his life at risk. My bad.
We're live.
Yo,
What's up?
he live?
Yep.
We live?
Oh my god, is that the faithful sheriff himself? Oh no, that's burnt peanut. Never mind.
Even better.
It's off-label podcast.
Here, I'm gonna do this real quick. That way I can have you on here even when people join. Because I doubt anyone else is gonna have their camera on.
Okay.
But I need to turn up Mike's audio, I think. Okay.
I love when there's seeds in my marijuana.
Ooh.
Just kidding. I hate that.
All right, here we go.
What? Okay. Oh, sorry, boss. Didn't mean to disappoint you, boss. Sorry.
I think
Is
that
this just his
motherfucker is
intro is
single-handedly
just
bringing comedy
ripping?
back to gaming.
I think so, yeah.
I have never seen this man's streams when I've popped into it where it hasn't been just like a joke fest from beginning to end. I like the burnt peanut. He may be a dick, but yeah, he is pretty funny. Before we get started,
He
tonight,
sounds like
ladies and
a
gentlemen, you
toddler.
definitely got to go over there to Biltong
may be a
USA. Get your
dick.
snack on over there. They got ground beef. But from an actual South African farmer, came to this country.
So-
he's doing it the right way. He's building a business. He's got snacks that I've never eaten.
Gatherer, I
Those things
take
look
it
amazing.
that
I'm
the
actually gonna give you some,
conversation
but go over there,
went
go to
too
Bill-
well.
I mean, it went well for me. That's all that matters.
BiltongUSA.com. Use code label. Get 10% off your purchase and enjoy your snacks, ladies
Wait,
and
what'd
gentlemen.
you say?
No, I was just gonna say, if you had a Jesus-like mission to save every MAGA tard, it would not go too well.
Well, Mikey, what you don't understand is that that's not grounded in reality as a hypothetical. So I can't really
true.
engage with
That's
that.
just that can only hypothetically be done.
Yeah.
But for right now, look, yesterday the stream got kind of wonky there for a second. I don't really react well to trolls. I don't react well to people who try to mouth off and don't really know what the hell they're talking about. So that actually happened last night, and he is here to defend himself today. How do what do we call you?
You can just say Gatherer.
Gatherer. Okay.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Let us know who you are.
Just an antagonistic libtard. Love to fight, love to argue. Saw some stuff I disagreed with, wanted to hop in and chat about it. It's basically the gist of it, I think, unless there's other things you're thinking of or need me to bring
Wait,
up.
hold up. Gatherer. So, are we watching... So, you just finished the stream. So, are we reacting to the
Not the
stream
whole
you just
thing,
did?
but Mikey wasn't here for the, some
Oh.
of the beginning bits. So he
Yeah, I
did-
just want to hear some of the because I only heard one of his arguments and it was probably like the worst fucking argument I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to actually have a real discussion, that's fine. But I'm not one for being, when I feel like you're being disingenuous and just trying to get a reaction, yeah, the anger will come out. And it's not because that you're triggering me. It's because I
Yeah,
deal with
that's-
stupid people all
that's
fucking
so
day long.
funny.
And when you're trying to be stupid, it gets to me.
But because I can't do that in my daily life, I do it here. It puts me in my
Oh, yeah.
element. And I want you to know I'm going to do that if you try to be a dick.
This is
If we
him
keep
right
it civil,
now.
we
Totally
can keep
good.
it civil.
Wait,
No,
whichever
where'd
is
it go?
totally okay with me. I have no,
Go back,
no
go back.
preference. Personality,
Yeah, that whole
arguing, screaming stuff.
that
but I can
whole
also have a
it's
discussion.
not because
You're-
I'm it's not because I'm raging.
Yeah.
Hold up,
So
you're
tell me what the
clicking way
problem
too
was, Fascinated.
fast. You have
What
to
were
go
you-
back. Go
What
back.
were you
Go
trying
back.
to get on me about?
There. No, not that one.
I don't remember the particular thing offhand. I just remember there being like multiple things that were
There.
being said that I like heavily disagreed with. This one
Yes.
admittedly was like being a
Yes.
massive troll, so I can potentially hop in before I had to leave in my time right now. But let me try and think of some stuff that you were going over specifically. Should we just like check out your VOD from yesterday, or is that available?
I mean, I was looking back through it. Yeah, you were going off about Mamdani and how you just wanted to jump on just to scream for a bit.
Oh, fuck! What was it? You were talking about like how Zoran is going to inevitably lead to some like destruction of the country, or at the very least New York City. You're saying that
Yes.
he is filled with like dishonesty and is essentially a con man, just to paraphrase. And I was pointing out how ironic it came across for somebody who's a Trump voter and current Trump supporter. Notice how I can rephrase his statement, like, or paraphrase it at the very least, like fairly well, and he agrees with it. To make those criticisms of the other side, but then not maintaining the criticism
That's
to
another
the other side,
aggravating
or
thing.
seeing anything
Like,
problematic about it.
okay, if you can paraphrase something, it means you understand like the premise, in my opinion, on a conversational like level.
Yeah.
And that's like a deep understanding.
Yeah.
But when people go like, no, I didn't say he's going to lead to the destruction of the country. I said he's going to lead to lower wages and bread lines. And it's like, okay, but like we knew what you meant. You know what I mean? Like we were following your ideas. You don't have to get so semantic about that one thing, like shit like that.
And even
Oh,
with
that
that,
pisses
like
me off.
at this point in time of the conversation, like I'm just like trying to remember what he was saying. So like even if I was like inaccurate with it, I would be totally open to like him clarifying